Okay, we're live on a Monday, 8:35. Sound is working. Kyle's here. I was just complimenting his hairstyle. He looks good today, man. I said you've got a nice youthful like look to you today.
I was planning this for a while that I always like quiff my hair in the front, almost like up and to the side a little bit.
Yeah,
And as I get older, I worry about my hairline going further and further back,
that's
And
me.
to this
Yeah,
point, I'm pretty good to this point. Like everybody tells me, like, nah, it's not moving back at all. But it's just a thing in the back of my head. Like at some point, it's going to move a little bit, right?
yeah,
And so my plan was to slowly over time, like instead of going up and sideways, to like slowly move it like just sideways instead of up and sideways, just like sideways, and then like a little less sideways, and then eventually just move it, like comb it down a little bit. And that's what this is. And so I did it like slowly over time so
yeah.
that nobody would notice from like, if I just went from one shit to the other shit, people be like, yo, what happened? You look stupid. But
Yep.
like, I did it slow enough where nobody caught on to it. So like nobody has said shit about my hair. So like that's what's up.
No, it looks good. And I've always respected you because I mean, you are like a good looking dude enough where you can attempt different hairstyles and try different stuff with your hair. I feel like I'm at a spot where I can't really do much with my hair. Like if I put my hair down, like when I get out of the shower, I'm like a totally different looking person, which I feel like most people are, I feel like. Um, but I've always respected that. Like you can try different hairstyles. Like it's a big jump for people to like really drastically change their hair at any point in their life. You know what I'm saying? And I like how you said you're doing it gradually.
Yeah, I
Um,
did it gradually because I don't want the audience to be like, what the fuck? Like something looks
yeah.
different. I don't like this. Fuck you. Like, what the fuck? So I just did it slowly.
Yeah, but I feel like it's still like you don't see people. I feel like it usually, turns out well for someone if they drastically change their hair. It's usually like a homeless guy video whose hair is all
Oh,
fucked up and he gets like a buttery tape up and he looks like completely like a brand new person. Um, but I feel like at my age, like there's not much I can do differently with my hair. Um, that would be a big change, you know?
I'll tell you what the key is. If you wanted to get your hair like mine, I'll tell you what the
Hmm.
key is. There's this shit called texturizing powder.
Hmm.
And so if I were to just get out the shower and comb it forward completely, it would be too flat. Like it would
Hmm.
look like Edgar cut almost. Like it wouldn't look
Yeah.
good.
Hmm.
But the trick is you get out of the shower, first you comb it up and back, then you comb it forward. And so you keep it a little damp. Then you take the texturizing powder, put that shit in your hands and just like scrunch your hair. And then it looks more like this, where it's like, I don't know, it looks a little like it's not flat. It's got like
Yeah,
volume
a
to it.
little finesse to it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so yeah, you could do the same shit if you were to comb it forward and then use the texturizing powder. You could have it looking exactly like this.
Might try it because I feel like I got hit with like a reality check this past weekend where I was like, my hair might be on some OD juvenile shit because I went to Scotty's T-ball game and one of our friends have two twin boys that are like probably 4 years old and they had like gel in their hair, mohawk, like hairstyle,
Mhm,
and it looked like my shit. And I was kind of looking at them like, that's my hairstyle. And they're 4 years old. Like, so like it's just some basic ass like put my hair in a mohawk type of shit. And I was like, I think I need to change my hairstyle. Like that was the first time where in my whole life, like, because I was them as a kid. Like when I was,
Yep.
I don't remember back to 4, but I remember back to like middle school, and I was like,
Mhm,
I just want hair gel in my hair, and I just want a mohawk in my shit. And
mhm.
I saw them, and I was like, I think I look like an asshole now at 30, whatever. I never know my age, 37, to have my hair like this. So I don't know. You keep it real with me. Is it time for me to like stop gelling my shit and kind of just like accept a new hairstyle?
You can gel it, but I think the thing that you need to do is kind of like what I did, which is slowly move it forward, just so that you
Like
can hide the
transition.
hairline and have some. Because look, we're old enough now where we didn't lose a crazy amount of hair. Like we're pretty lucky in the whole like keeping your hair shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so we don't have to worry too much about it going forward. But like the way you can guarantee you don't have to worry about anything is to comb it forward so that you hide your hairline. So even if your shit creeps back another 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters, like
People won't know
it's
for a
covered.
couple of
Like
years.
nobody will
Yeah.
know shit. So like that, I'm telling you, that's sort of the move is like, and it's funny. I talked to somebody else who's about our age who was saying the same shit. He was like, yeah, I'm trying to like get it more forward because I want to cover my hairline. It's like, that's the move when you're our age. But it's funny because Crystal said too, she was like, it looks more like what's in style these days anyway, how this is now, which that wasn't the goal. The goal was to do some shit where it's forward, where I could cover the hairline up, which is like an old man ass move to do, you know?
Yeah. Well, props to you for figuring it out, because I feel like that's on some, like, I need to go to a barber and like let them, you know, figure my shit out and show me that. But now that you tell me there's that like dust stuff, and just do a little when I get a low key. I mean, I have showered, but like, oh, look, you see like that little like splotch right there?
Yeah, but that's just with the way like your hair is sitting right now. It's not like you're balding there. I have a spot back here somewhere that's the same thing. It's just like the way the grain of the hair comes together. There's one area that's like a little bit of a, like you can see my scalp a little bit, you know? But you got to ask Jed. You got to ask your brother, like, what do you think is the best move? You know what I'm saying? Because he'll have,
like like
barbers know shit. Like barbers know. A barber could look at your head and be like, I know what would look best on you. And you might not even like the idea of doing this haircut, but this shit'll look best on you, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I feel like Jed is a real good barber, but I feel like, I don't know, he's always been artsy, but I feel like I've asked him, maybe, here he is, like what style I should have in my hair, and I don't think he hits me with anything different than what I've always done. So I don't know, I might just try your way, but I haven't, I've kind of been on some, I mean, as you see in my beard, I've been on some OD lazy shit lately, because it's tough to shower. It's like, it's hard to shower with this shit, man.
Yeah, tell everybody how the surgery went. Like, you literally had surgery.
Yeah, man. It was kind of like, just like a little bit like surreal, you know? Like I went into the hospital not really expecting much, because I've never had a surgery before. So I wasn't like, I was a little nervous, but like not too much. The time it really hit me was when I was like on the roller bed, and they took me from like the first room I was in into like the operating room. And I don't know if you've ever done this before, but I was in the hospital once when I had that pneumonia shit, and they like wheel you through the hospital, like on the hospital bed, and you're like laying in there, a gown, and like you're going through all the hallways and turning and all this shit. And that was the first moment where I was like, all right, this is kind of like serious, you know? Like, I mean, it is and it isn't. But you know, doctor came in and they make you, it was weird, because like 4 or 5 different times they had me confirm that it was my left hand that was getting surgery. So like,
that's good, because they don't want to fuck up. That's what that's about, exactly. You know?
We had a friend, I don't know if you remember this, but whose father, I think, lost his like doctoring practice because he did surgery on like the wrong leg for someone or something.
Oh,
like he amputated, I think, the wrong leg on a patient. And then like they ended up saying later on that that's pretty common.
Oh no,
yeah.
That's so
like
horrible.
It's like one of those, it's like you don't even think that's possible. But the way that they made it seem at the hospital this time, they kept asking me like, it's your left hand, your left thumb, and I was like, yeah. And then like the third time I was like, is it? Like what if I just fucking like, you know, what if I said right hand or some, like what if I'm saying my left hand, but they're looking at me and my left hand is on my right hand, and they do surgery on the wrong shit, you know?
That's an intrusive thought, like driving down the road. Like, what if I just crash this shit? Like, that's what that is.
Yeah. So there was like a lot of like reconfirming that it was my left hand. I had to like sign some consent shit. There had to be like a witness there for the doctor. But then I went into the operating room, and the one dude was mad cool. Like there was just some guy in there, and he was like talking to me about like what type of food I'm gonna eat when I'm out this shit. He was like telling me his Chinese food order. And then the what's the doctor that puts you under? The
anesthesiologist. Yeah.
The anesthesiologist came in, and he started doing his shit. And then the doctor came in and was basically just like, all right, have a nice nap. And I told you, I woke up and my shit was casted, and I was in the room and everything was done. Like,
incredible, right? Isn't it so amazing?
It's incredible, but it's also like scary that like they can do that.
Well, I mean,
they could just like knock you out, like where you don't feel anything, and someone's ODing on your hand.
Think about like date rape drugs, bro. Like, it's the same shit. They can make it so like somebody wakes up and they're like, why does my ass hurt? And why am I in a random hotel? It's like,
yeah,
you just got put the fuck out. Now they don't use propofol, but like, yeah, there's mad drugs out there that can fucking fuck you up. You know, just like lose consciousness. You're not even sleeping. Yeah. You're just like, I don't even know what to call it, you know?
I know, that's what someone said, that like you're not, like
You're
I
not
don't get how I
sleeping.
wasn't sleeping, like because you're not like in your REM stage or some shit like that.
You don't go through any of the stages of sleep. It's just this weird other thing. But it's funny because, Michael Jackson got addicted to that shit. They gave you propofol. And
Yeah,
Michael convinced himself that, like, no, I'm getting the best sleep of my life when I have this shit. And so he had a doctor who basically would put him under with propofol to sleep. But like obviously he was like losing weight like crazy. He was losing his mind because he wasn't sleeping at all. Like it's not
yeah,
real sleep.
yeah,
And so it's fucked up how that your mind works. Like you could convince yourself, yeah, that I'm sleeping, but like you're not sleeping,
yeah. I mean, it was nuts because I woke up and I had a mean headache. Like I don't know if it's because I wasn't like technically sleeping, but was kind of sleeping. But like I just had a bad headache. Um, But what hit me was when I was sitting in that room, like with my arm casted up and everything, and I saw like them wheeling past another person who was getting some shit done, and he was just like KO'd on the thing, and I was like,
Mm,
damn, like that was me. And
yep.
like
Mm-hmm.
it's just again, it's super scary that they can do that because like he did all this shit to my hand. I woke up and my hand was like orange, I guess, because like they spray
Oh,
some
they
disinfectant
use
shit or something.
local anesthesia too. So they didn't just do the anesthesia to make you like sleep, but they do the local anesthesia so that your hand is numb too. That's what that
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Oh, and like I just like I have no idea of what happened. Like he could have been grabbing my meat for all I knew. And like, like you don't like, like you don't know what they're saying. Like he could have fucked up and it had to done more. And it's just wild that you sign like a consent to like let them do whatever, but you have no idea what went on. So it's like you're signing a consent for something that they could have totally fucked up. And for all I know, he fixed it, but like it's all messed up under there or some shit, like just a weird system.
Last time I went under I was probably like in my late teens or early 20s, and I was getting my wisdom teeth removed.
Hmm.
And my dad knew the dentist. And so
Hmm.
he sort of hooked it up. So he was like, yeah, I'll put you under, like, no problem. And then he gave me like a decent ass prescription for like Vicodin or Percocet or some shit. Like gave me maybe even a little more than usual. Like, yo, I got you. Like one of those type shits. And I remember the same thing where he was like, count down from 100. It's like 99, 98. And you're
Yep.
just out. And then you
KO.
wake up and you're like, wait, the shit is done? There's no way that the shit is done. Yes, it's done. So I find
How
that shit
many
fascinating, man.
like I mean, I don't you don't hear about a lot of these stories, but like I guess it happened in Horrible Bosses, but like there's got to be cases where doctors are using that shit and like feeling up a woman or like or something like that, or
So
someone's groping a man or something like that. Like they can't be doctors that are just like doing their shit and keeping it moving.
So I don't know about that because my guess would be that everything happening in a surgery room is like recorded and there's also like multiple people around. The thing that I've thought about is how at a morgue, I would guess like the majority of people who get hired to work at a morgue
Want
are
to do some freaky
fucking
shit?
around with those corpses, dog.
You
Like
think so?
100%. There's like
But
a
like
whole
a dead person's dick is probably like in
bro,
inside of them. Like there's no way like
bro.
anything could even pop off.
I forget the term for it, but there's a term for people who are attracted to like dead people. And I
Oh,
guarantee you the majority of the people who get hired to work at a morgue are like doing all sorts of freaky ass, nasty ass
yeah, I
shit.
guess you're right.
You
That's
know?
not some regular ass like I just apply for a position at a morgue or like you're
That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful, bro. Cause like in the same way that you say, everybody's got to be careful with their kids, like who you leave your kids around. You obviously don't want to leave them with somebody and oftentimes probably the ones who trick you the most are the ones who are fucked up. You know what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep.
And like by the
Mhm.
same token, like, who wants to work the night shift at a fucking morgue? Like, somebody who wants to be alone with some dead ass bodies. And why would you want to be alone with some dead ass bodies? Like, follow the train of thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, at that point, you're already dead. So like let the person like do whatever. Like someone's got to put the bodies in the wall and like do all the weird shit. Like let them get off a little bit. I'm more worried about the doctor who's like touching an unconscious person, like
Bro, Corin just blessed all the people that are attracted to dead bodies right now. He's like, you know what? They're not even coming back. So, whatever, man. You do you.
that's what I'm saying. Like they don't know. Like for all I know is like he touched my leg or something like that, or the dude who was talking to me about Chinese food like touched my leg or something like that. And like I don't know, like I don't know what went on, but like I almost think that like there's got to be some weirdness that's happening at other doctors' office with some of that shit because it was that like that to me is too powerful, like of a drug. The anesthesia, any
Yeah,
whatever, any
propofol.
whatever, to like that anybody should really have that shit. Like, yes, I get it. You don't want to be in pain while you're getting your thumb worked on or something like that, but to completely knock somebody out so they're unconscious is like that's kind of a crazy thing that we just accept as normal.
It's I got to be honest. If I had to become a doctor, if I had to pick a field to be a doctor in, I would probably pick anesthesiologist because I find that the most interesting of all the different kinds of doctors. You know, and like it also, by the way, while we're on the topic, like who would choose to become a gynecologist unless you're also kind of creepy? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Too.
Or like, what do they call it? A dick doctor, a proctologist? Is that what they call that?
Oh, is there?
I think it's called a proctologist, but I could be wrong. But like,
that's another
who would choose that unless you want to be staring at some dicks all day? You know, like there's all these professions out there that are like, what are you doing in this field?
Yeah.
Son? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, super weird. Well, anyway, so yeah, I'm on the road to recovery. My hand has started to feel a little bit better. It was like I could feel it. I like took Advil, and then Molly had kind of like a stronger Advil that she had when she was pregnant that I had.
What was it called? Do you remember what it was called? Was it Motrin?
No, it's something. I think she's in the chat, so maybe she'll write what it is. But
yeah, was it over the counter or was it
no, it was prescribed.
Shit? Oh, from back in the day. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I think it was expired, but like she said, like I think it's like
but it's still fine. But it wasn't an opioid, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But they prescribed
you told me Oxycontin.
Yeah, like which to me is also crazy too.
I mean, to be fair, like if there's ever a time where like it makes sense to have opioids, it's like after a surgery where you're going to be in fucking pain if you don't take them. But to your point, if like just to avoid even the chance of having any sort of addiction, it was a good move for you to not take it. And also if there's like anything else that could blunt the pain, even like 50% of the opioid, then like it's worth it to just take that instead, you know?
Exactly. Like I also feel like maybe start with Tylenol, and if I'm like, yo, this shit still hurts, then like give me a number to the doctor and say like, yo, give me some heavier shit. Like to start on level 10 is kind of crazy.
Okay, but that's not really level 10. Level 10 is like fentanyl, right? Like
okay.
Like Oxy it's strong, but you know, it's for like that. It's for like moderate pain post surgery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like there's shit that's way more powerful than that people could have. So he didn't hit you with like I'm gonna hit you with the crazy
most extreme shit.
But he did hit you with some shit where some percentage of people, like, you know, they'll be like, oh my God, this is everything. I need more of this. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what Rogan was at the White House for? Was like overdosing on drugs type of shit?
So Rogan was at the White House for there's this drug called Ibogaine, which is like a psychedelic drug, like a hallucinatory drug. And that drug shows some promise with people who are addicted to help them break their addiction. And so basically what Trump signed is sort of a bullshit thing that just like makes it so that, oh, I'm going to fast track the study of whether or not we should allow people to have this. It's not even like he legalized it in one fell swoop or like greenlit everything. It was sort of like, oh, we're going to cut the red tape. We're going to cut the red tape and allow people to fucking like, you know, try this shit and study this shit and see if it's any good. And Rogan was there to like suck him off, basically.
Yeah, that was a weird one for me, man.
I know, right? Like of all moments right now, here's when you're going to choose when this motherfucker's at 33% approval rating and everybody hates him and he's like doing an illegal war and he's losing his fucking mind. And like right now is when you're going to lend your credibility to him. And there's an article in the Daily Beast that was like, Trump is desperate and he knows that he's losing like all of MAGA. So this was calculated where he's like, I got to try to keep Rogan on my side by any means necessary.
Yeah. And like Rogan wouldn't say anything to him there.
Totally. Call him out for shit.
It's 420. So like,
True.
You know, obviously I think a lot of people that listen maybe are celebrating, but like, I kind of feel like weird when I tell someone that I don't smoke or something like that. You know, like I feel like it's so accepted and like just embraced with all these dispensaries and stuff now that like everyone smokes or takes some type of edible or does something that I feel like an outsider when like someone tells me like, yeah, I smoke a little weed, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't. Like it kind of makes me feel like a loser a little bit.
I feel like it shifts. I agree with you. Like 7 years ago, I'd agree with you 100%. But today, I feel like it's almost shifted a little bit. Where if you tell somebody you don't smoke, like it's like, oh, that's what's up. Like that's whatever. But back like 7 years ago, if you said it, then it was like, what do you mean? Like, that's like everybody does that shit. Almost
so
like
now it's
drinking
normal
alcohol.
to say that you don't?
Yeah, now it's almost in fashion to be like, not only do I not smoke, but like weed is actually kind of bad for you and yada yada. Yeah.
But
Like it went from when we were kids, they hit you with their dare propaganda and like never smoke weed, it's horrible, etc. And then it became like, shut the fuck up. There's a lot of people who smoke weed, they're totally fine. Like there's no long-term consequences, like it works perfectly. And then now it's back to the point where it almost on some reverse Uno card type shit. It became so normalized and so like legalized it everywhere. Like they kind of gave up the fight against it. And so now people are just looking at it going, well, maybe it's not actually the most healthy thing for you. Like there's some percentage of people who it fucks up their head if they're prone to mental illness, and it fucks up your sleep cycle and yada, 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 yada. So like, I feel now not liking weed is more acceptable than it used to be.
That's what I'm saying. Have they found some bad cases of weed? Because I feel like it used to be like it would help with, if you had like, what is it? Like different diseases and shit like that.
Oh,
like,
glaucoma was the one that we always heard
yeah.
about. Yeah, the glaucoma where your eyes are all red and shit. Yeah. No, it helps with certain things for sure. Like there's certain, and there's also like, CBD helps with some like seizure, some illnesses that give people seizures. It seems to help a lot with that. So there's definitely medicinal uses for it, no doubt about it. But from my perspective, it's always been, for me personally, I've never liked it. And I honestly think it's because I do have a track record in my family. I don't have any mental illness, but there is a track record in my family of some people having mental illness. Like my grandmother.
Really?
Yeah, my grandmother on my dad's side had bipolar disorder. And so like it's in there somewhere. I don't have it, but like it's in there somewhere. And so I always felt like when I smoked weed, I would get super paranoid. You know what I'm saying? And like there was I remember reading an article a long time ago that in some small percentage of people, if you smoke enough weed, like you can actually become schizophrenic. And I was like, that shit is definitely me, because the times I smoke weed, it's mostly paranoia. Like I feel paranoia, I feel weird. And I think that there's something in my like genetic makeup that doesn't vibe with that particular drug very well,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how. I think I just get a headache. I think I did like edibles like once. I had like half of like a orange.
Oh, edibles are serious. That's like, you're going from 0 to 10 if you go to edibles, because edibles hit you harder than just smoking a joint or a blunt would.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't even know what, like, I thought I was just eating like a gummy candy. So I'm like, yeah, this isn't bad, but like, it's intense. Like, and I just had a bad 100%. Headache, and remember I had to lay down and kind of just like let it like run its course because it was super bad. But I don't know. I feel like 420 was like a thing in high school that people celebrated, but I guess is it, you think it's still a thing? Like, do
it's
kids
definitely
still
a thing. It's definitely still a thing. And definitely people, still do it. But for me, it's sort of fucked up for me in particular, because it just so happened to be the case that my dad died on April 20th.
Oh shit.
So every time I wake up and everybody's like, yo, 420, happy 420, let's smoke weed, 420, 420. And I'm like, damn, that's sort of the day my dad died, y'all.
Yeah.
So, like the world tries to remind me of that every year. Like, your dad died. And I'm like, all right, guys, I get it. Shit, Jesus Christ. They don't mean anything by it because people don't know that. But course. Like, now they know that.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I never knew. Maybe I knew that, but I didn't remember it.
No,
but...
you didn't know that. The only reason even I remember it is because I have a tattoo where his name is in there, and it says the date of his death, and it was April 20th, 2011, which is 15 years ago. That's crazy to think that my dad died 15 years ago now. That's so long ago.
That is wild. Yeah, that's nuts, man. Do you ever get like moments where you like, do you ever like see something and then you're like, oh, that's my dad talking to me? Do you ever have those moments? No, really. You're not like that, right? I sometimes I saw a rainbow in Florida and I was like, oh, that's my grandma, and I'm like, it made me feel better for a second, but like,
I think a lot of people react like that to shit, like it's not just you. That's a common thing. I feel like, I mean, I wish I could be like, oh yeah, that was him. I mean, there's been brief moments where I'm like, oh damn, my dad would like this thing, like, damn, I wish he saw this thing. But he's been gone for 15 years. That's a long ass time, man. That's a long ass time. Yeah, that's almost like I've almost been alive as long without him than with him at this point. I think, what was I, 23 when he died? So let's see, I'm born 80, 90, 2008, 1911. Yeah, I was 23 when he died. So now I'm 15 years without him. Soon it'll be like I've been on this earth as many years without him as with him,
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, that's nuts that that the anniversary for that is on 420 because you don't think about those dates. I think like I might have said this in the past, but I think Stephen Colbert's father passed away on 9/11. And like,
Come
you
on,
know,
man. It's crazy.
the slogan for 9/11 is never forget or whatever. And he's like, this is like one of the days that like is like the hardest day for me. And everyone is like, never forget, never forget, never forget. And he's like, it's fucking tough. So like you don't forget, you don't think that like other people have like bad memories or like, like different memories than just what that big catastrophe was,
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Fuck. All right. I wanted to start with this because I think we're still early enough in the playoffs to kind of do a quick little NBA pick'em playoff predictor.
Bet.
So can you see here the first one here,
Yep.
Western Conference? All right. So what I think we do is
Thunder, no doubt. I mean, that's obvious,
so Thunder, and then in how many games? So they're already up 1-0.
I'm gonna go Thunder in 6.
6, really?
Yeah. The Suns are gonna fight. They're gonna fight. Dylan Brooks is like he's scrappy,
Dude, the Thunder looks so good, man. Like that first game, like they just hit on all cylinders. Like
I know.
I'll go 6 here.
Yeah, I'm going 6.
Okay, Lakers Rockets. Lakers are up 1-0 in the series. 39% of the fans picked the Lakers. 61 picked the Rockets.
Right. Durant is coming back the second game, right?
Yeah, I think he should be. Yeah.
And is Luka coming back at all this series or no?
I don't know. I don't have an update on them. But him and Reeves are out.
I know him and Reeves are out.
LeBron is still just fucking a beast, man.
Man, let's go.
Let's say they don't come back this series, and Kevin Durant comes back. So it's just LeBron versus Durant, basically.
Let's go Lakers in 7. I'm going Lakers in 7.
Okay. So we'll go Lakers 7. Okay. Nuggets, Timberwolves. 84% of the fans picked the Nuggets, which is kind of surprising because the Timberwolves aren't like a slouch.
No, they're definitely no slouch. The Nuggets won the first game, right?
Nuggets won the first game, but the Timberwolves went on like a crazy 17-3 run at the end of the game that like the Nuggets had to withstand to win the game.
I mean, I gotta say, I just think you gotta go Nuggets, right? Like Jokic is he's not bouncing first round,
Yeah. What I agree with you on Nuggets.
How many games do you think?
The distance.
Okay. All right. I hear you. So let's do that.
I think it's exciting. 1-7.
Yep. Fact.
99% of the fans here.
This one I'm going Spurs in a sweep.
Sweep.
Yeah, I'm going sweep.
So you don't trust Portland at all?
No, I don't trust them at all. Not a chance.
They've got that guy Denny Avinga, whatever his name is. Chauncey Billups is coaching from jail. But the Spurs, are low key beast. Like I was watching Wemby, and it's absurd. The shit he does. He does like Steph Curry moves.
It's absurd.
And then he'll bang it on your head like on an alley-oop, and like he can get a shot up from 3.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
All right, let's go Spurs in 4.
Yep, agreed. This one.
Right, now we're in the East.
Yeah, now you got to go. I'm gonna go Pistons in 6. What do you think?
So even with the Magic winning the first game.
Yeah, I'm still going Pistons in 6. What do you think? The Magic, everybody's saying the Magic looks great, and they do. They look better. But, like, they were ass cheeks in the regular season. Like, they were struggling hard.
But, like, playoffs are different. Like, the teams could just turn it on.
But they have no shooting on their squad, right? Like,
they don't. Yeah, they don't have a lot of 3-point.
And Cheryl can't shoot for Dickie McGee's axe, and then, like, nobody else shoots on their squad. So I'm going to go Pistons in 6.
All right. I'll give you Pistons, but I think the Magic win this series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right, well, you can put that. We can do a cumulative one, me and you both.
I think Magic in 6.
Oh,
I just think,
man, you're high on the Magic right now.
Damn. I think it's like going to set up well for the Knicks this year, and I think the Magic are going to go on a little run. This one I haven't been paying much attention to, Cavs Raptors.
I think it's Cavs in 5.
I think Cavs won the first game.
Yeah, I think Cavs in 5. What do you
Cavs in
think?
5 is that's
Yeah.
yeah. I
They
think
look
that's
good, bro. They actually look really good.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the case the Cavs last year, they were the number 1 seed in the East and then they bounced in the first round? I think that happened last year, right?
Did they lose in the first round last year?
I kind of think they did. I kind of think they were the number 1 seed in the East and then they lost in the first round and everybody was like, "Oh shit."
Could be. I don't remember. What do we say? Cavs in what was it?
Cavs in 5.
5. Okay. Why isn't it doing that thing where it like moves that shit to the right? Oh. 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 Oh, what the fuck? Every other one did like this like thing where it like moved over. All right, where are we?
Knicks.
Okay, Knicks. Yep. All right, Knicks Hawks.
You already know, dog.
Yeah.
You already know. You going for a Knicks in a sweep?
I don't want them to sweep because I think I can get game 5 tickets, so I kind of want the Hawks to win one game.
Okay. So you want Knicks in 5 or Knicks in 6?
I want Knicks in 5.
All right, bet. Do Knicks
and
in
then
5.
close out that shit. Celtics are gonna wax those ass cheeks. The 76ers are horrendous.
By the way, right now it's a 6-point lead. Knicks against the Hawks right now.
Knicks are up.
Knicks are up 6-point lead.
Okay, yeah. I think
Celtics in a sweep skis.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah, the Sixers are buns, bro.
Okay, back to the top. Thunder, Lakers.
Thunder. I mean, come on, man. Lakers. Excuse me, Thunder. Ain't no chance for the Lakers.
You don't think they have any shot here?
No, I don't.
Even if Luka comes back?
I think even if he comes back, he's going to be hurt. Like they were trying to speed up his recovery. Like they were trying to send him to Germany to get, steroids injected in his anus or whatever the fuck they're doing. So nah, I think you got to go Thunder, and I think it's going to be 5 games maybe. Give the Lakers 1.
Yeah, I'll take that. Like LeBron maybe wins 1 game. Did you see his thing? Like he came out and said he doesn't want like a retirement tour type of thing.
That's crazy though. Like you're a GOAT, bro. Like you're like literally one of the best ever. You can't not have a retirement tour, Not
even that, like you can't have a retirement tour. Like don't try and front like you don't want a retirement.
Yeah, totally. But I mean, I get his point where he's saying like he wants to be competitive until he leaves the league. I think that's what he's trying to say, which that I respect. Like he's not trying to go out on some like fucking ceremonial shit. He wants to win,
Yeah, he wants to win and he's still winning, but like he wants to announce, I think in the offseason that like this next year will be my last year. And then you don't think he wants to go to every single city and then be like,
yeah, facts.
Washington, suck me off. Yeah, like
exactly.
New York, suck me off. Like
totally.
He's that type of dude where he wants all of that. I think,
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
Like everybody wants that.
For sure. I'm going Spurs in 6 against the Nuggets.
I'm gonna go Spurs in 7 just because I feel like if you have to
I'll
dethrone the Nuggets, like it's gonna be like a battle,
I'll fuck with that. I like that.
But I do like the Spurs there, like taking them.
This one I'm going Cavs in 7.
Cavs. And if you had Detroit there, would you have still gone Cavs?
Detroit versus Cavs, I'd still go Cavs, yeah.
Okay.
They look good. They look good to me. I watched the last game and some of this game and they look good to me.
Now this is the big one.
I'm going Knicks in 7.
I like that. I think I'm not too worried about the Celtics this year, as surprising as that sounds. Like, I think Tatum's
they're playing well, but I mean, I think the Knicks are like they've been thinking about how to take on the Celtics,
Yep. And I think they're not afraid of them either now.
Facts.
Okay, Thunder Spurs. This would be a good ass series.
Baby. I'm about to surprise everybody, bro. About to surprise everybody. Spurs in 6.
Wow.
I think the Spurs are like, I think it's happening, bro. I think the Spurs are like next level. I think Wemby is just off the planet. Castle, De'Aaron Fox. I mean, they're just cooking on all cylinders,
And I think the Spurs beat them in the regular season 3-1.
I think that's right. That's why I'm picking them, is that they beat them in the regular season. That's right. Yep. And I just think they can't handle Wemby. I don't think they get it. I mean, what did they like put Hartenstein on them and cross their fingers? Like that's the best they could do, right?
What do we say? Spurs in 6?
Spurs in 6. I'm going Spurs in 6.
Okay,
which is kind of crazy, but I'm going Spurs in 6.
The Knicks have the Cavs numbers in the playoff.
I'm going Knicks in 6.
Imagine you were like Cavs in 3. Oh, wait. I pressed the wrong shit.
Bro jinxed it.
Oh, fuck.
Bro jinxed it, OD.
Nah. Wait. I got to switch that. No. Okay, here we go. I didn't think it would let me change it. Knicks Spur rematch of
the NBA Cup, and I'm going Knicks in 7.
7.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? You like
I
all
like
that?
it. How many
Let's
points we
fucking do
scored?
it,
I
bro.
don't know. 250 points. Oh no, don't share my personal email. I want like I wanted like a Knicks banner to pop up or some shit. Something cool. All right, there you have it. Knicks in 7.
It's gonna be Knicks.
That's a rematch of the 99 finals too.
It's a rematch of this year's NBA Cup. Didn't we
And
beat
the
the
NBA
Spurs in the NBA Cup? That's right.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
So there
everybody
you have
forgot
it.
about that shit. They forgot that we fucking fucked up the Spurs, bro.
Yep. So there's our prediction. Knicks Spurs. I like it. I mean that seems,
Now the
pretty
caveat
valid.
for everybody is that we're Knicks fans, and I'm not going to
Yeah, I
bet
know.
against the Knicks. I'm not going to put out in the universe anything that's against the Knicks right now.
I know. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, it's been a good playoff so far. I mean, it's still early, but it's still cool to see LeBron in the playoffs, like seeing him
It's
at his
amazing,
age, it's like the fact he's playing with his son is just absurd to me. Like
somebody said, go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just going to say, like, my daughter's 8, my oldest, and I'm 37. Like, I can't even fathom like playing a sport with her when I'm like an age that she can actually like competitively play a sport.
Somebody said I was in middle school when LeBron played his first NBA playoff game. Now I'm holding my newborn baby, and he's winning a playoff game with his son. It's like, what the fuck is that? But I will say, man, there's a lot of speculation whether or not he's on PEDs, and my answer to that is he is, but I don't care. Like, it's still incredible. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He could be on steroids and human growth hormone and EPO and 78 things we never heard of before. The fact that he was a teenager in the league and now he's 41 years old and still putting up the fucking same numbers. He's still putting up the same numbers, dog. He's the number one option right now on the Lakers because he has to be,
Yeah, some of the stats on like some of the stats I've seen on him at his age and what he's still doing, like JJ Redick wore his like 3rd player edition shoe at Duke when he was in college. Now, like JJ Redick is his coach. Retired, played his whole career, and was wearing his sneaker while LeBron was in the league, like the 3rd edition of them while he was at Duke. So it's like, it's nuts, man. It's like, it's something you'll never see. I mean, like Ken Griffey Jr. played baseball with his father. Baseball is a sport where like you kind of don't even have to like really move around too much. Like he's running up and down a basketball court full speed, like banging with people. And to your point, like there's people that he's playing against that weren't even born when he was like in the playoffs. 2003, I think.
He's been an NBA player longer than he's not been an NBA player in his life. Like he spent more years as an NBA player in his life than not being in the NBA. Because he entered the league at 19, right? Or 18 or 19? What was it? 19?
18, I think.
So if he entered at 18 and he's 41 now, that means
2001, I think.
The majority of his life. I thought it was 03. The majority of his life.
Oh, maybe 03. Yeah, you're right.
The majority of his life he's been in the NBA. That's so crazy. And like you said, it's not an easy sport. Like it's rough on your body, man. It's rough on your body, like all the running and jumping and fucking, even if you play just like half the game, that's a lot of fucking like sprinting time and jumping time and shit, Yeah,
I don't know how he does that on his knees. And then I see people that are running. Do you think you ever can run a marathon? They had like the Boston Marathon. Did you ever see yourself running like 24.2 miles or something?
Fuck no. I'm with Trump on this shit. Trump's like,
why did he say like don't run marathons?
No, we talked about it last week. They're like, he thinks that his philosophy is that your energy is like a battery, and so it runs out faster if you do more physical shit. And so do it the least amount of physical shit possible, and you'll be the healthiest. And I'm sort of joking when I say I'm with him, but like, I'm not running a fucking marathon. Fuck that shit. That's way too much work. I'm not trying to run a marathon.
And I feel like you get your heart used to like running all those miles, then like your heart will like expect you to be able to do that shit. So on some Trump theory, it's like, don't trick your heart into thinking that you can run 22 miles or 24 miles because like then your heart is going to want to work at that level. Like keep your heart on some like trick your heart to be like, nah, I'm lazy. I just sit on my couch all day. And then your heart will stay at that level. You know what I'm saying?
I love Trump is taking notes with that theory. Like, bro, did you see that Trump said that he thinks Diet Coke kills cancer cells. He said
I can get behind that.
he said my reasoning for it is I poured some Diet Coke on grass and it turned brown and killed it. So he was like, I bet it also kills cancer cells.
Imagine after all these years, that was the cure for cancer was Diet Coke, and like he just discovered it by saying that shit.
I mean, he is
Did
fucking.
he actually say that?
He did. He believes that. Yeah, he believes all sorts of wacky fucking like health shit. He also takes like a ridiculous amount of aspirin because he's like, I want nice thin blood running through my heart, not thick blood. And aspirin thins out my blood. And doctors are like, hey man, you're taking way too much of that shit. And he's like, no, we like that. We take a lot of aspirin. Like he just convinces himself of these things and he just runs with it. You know.
Are they
I'm
going
almost
through
jealous.
with
I'm
that?
jealous of somebody that stupid who could like think of some shit and then just be so all in on it that like you can't shake him on it. Like he's just like, no, this is how it is. Like this is what I believe. You
I
know?
mean, low key, I kind of am like that sometimes with dumb theories on like getting better. Like I kind of really believe that if you're sick and you just wake up and drink like a nice glass of orange juice, like it's got to be, I've said it, like a red Solo cup or like a nice like glass, not filled to the top, but just kind of like 3/4 of the way of like some cold ass Tropicana orange juice, you'll get better.
You also love the sweat it out theory. Like whenever
Sweat it out
whenever you're
theory.
sick, you put on like a million layers and just fucking sweat like a pig, and then you feel I'm better. I just sweated it all out, you know.
Yep, you'll have to wash your sheets the next day, but if you just put OD layers on, sleep under like your blankets, get a weighted blanket, put another blanket on top of that shit, put a hood on, keep your socks on. Keeping your socks on to like in your house is kind of like a cheat code to not getting sick.
Brilliant.
I think.
Brilliant. You got to have your little theories, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody needs some theories in their life, you know.
Everyone's like grandmother have like these crazy remedies and crazy like
Oh,
theories, and everybody
absolutely.
like swears by those shits. But if a young person has a theory, they're like, nah, this motherfucker's crazy.
The one that I heard recently was, oh, put a bar of soap under your mattress and that'll help that you won't have growing pains anymore if you put a bar of soap under your mattress. And it's like, I don't even get that one in theory. Like, how would that in theory even work? What are like the Dove particles would land on your fucking ankles and heal them? Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
see, no,
about?
I'm not like doing like shit like that. Like the shit that I'm doing is actually like
It
actual shit for
sounds
your body.
it sounds potentially plausible. That's yeah.
Yes.
In theory, you could see like, oh yeah, sweat it out. Why not? You sweat out the virus, of course. You know.
Yeah. Putting your tooth under the pillow for the tooth fairy, like that's just some dumb shit. Like, you know, like a bar, like the bar of soap under the mattress, like there's no connection to your body with that shit. Like wearing socks to like prevent your feet from getting cold can actually maybe affect like the warmth of your body. Drinking some orange juice is going to kill shit in your body.
And drink a Diet Coke. Here's the cancer, bro. Like, come on.
And drink a Diet Coke cures cancer. All right, one other thing, or a couple other things I have for you, but I wanted to get your thoughts on this here. Because I know you have strong feelings one way or the other on this guy. But I don't know if you saw this, but Drake just put like 40 billion pounds of ice in the middle of Toronto and basically said like in the middle of the ice block is the release date for his new album. And it kind of just made me think like what is he doing?
What the fuck is this? I saw a tweet. I don't know if it's accurate that he blew some shit up in Toronto too. Like he made some shit explode.
Yeah, I saw that a couple of days ago too. That like there was some controlled explosion, and they thought it was Drake like filming a music video. But I didn't see more into it. And then I just saw today that he put like this big block of ice in
Can't be doing all that,
downtown
man.
Toronto. It's just extra, right?
Isn't he like 40? Come on, man. You're 40. Like, what are you doing?
Something.
At some point, you just gotta like chill a little bit. Like, you're not you're not 22. You know, like you're not a child. What is this? What are you doing?
That was my thing too. Is like why the whole spectacle for like releasing the album? You know, like can't you just release the album? Like so everyone's like, so we have to wait till all this ice melts to see when the release date of your album's gonna be, you know?
This is what happens when you get bodied by Kendrick. You're just like, I don't know what to do. Here, I'll put my fucking album in the middle of this ice.
Like it's like, I mean, like the whole like teaser concept for me for things is kind of just like it's too much. Like people
I
will put out a
agree.
their wedding video. It's like, here's the teaser. Wait until like next week when the whole video drops. It's like, we don't need the teaser. Like, just drop the recap video when you have it. You know?
You can't and any shit where you're overestimating the interest in the thing you're doing is sort of disgusting. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have a little bit of humility and realize, like, it's like when I do my show, I try to, as quickly as I can, to get through all the stuff in the early parts where I'm like, subscribe to the channel, watch Kyle and Corin, like, fucking sign up on Patreon, yada yada. I try to get through that as quick as possible because, like, I'm sort of robbing your time by even saying any of that shit. You know,
Yeah.
like, the title says some shit. As soon as the video starts, I should be like, here's the shit. Like, for me to hit you with even a prelude is like, come on, man. Like, I could understand somebody skipping ahead to be like, I heard this 40 times. I'm going to the main shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't, and that's the same thing as a teaser. Like, you put a little teaser, it's like, I didn't ask to get teased. I want to know what the fuck is happening, you know?
That's so true. That's such a good point. Like, when I click on something, I expect it to be the shit. Like, don't then hit me with some like, well, watch this shit before you get to the shit.
Yeah,
No.
like, just say the shit. Like, say the thing. That's how people come back, is you can't fucking hit them with 70 minutes of fluff, you know?
Yep. All right, I got 2 more things for you, and then we'll get to super chats. This one was a little bit ago, but
Nick's up 6, by the way. Nick's up 6, and we got a minute before halftime.
okay, bet. Did you think this guy looked like Obama? Was Joe Biden bugging for saying or saying
no,
this shit?
I saw people were getting after him for that, but
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people defending him because, yeah, maybe not in this picture so much, but there's other pictures where it's like, yeah, he kind of has Obama type vibes, you know?
Yeah,
But like, I could
I
see
agree.
how somebody would think, like, come on, an old white guy saying, oh, this guy looks like Obama, and of course the stereotype is like an old white guy saying, oh, black people look alike or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But low-key, like, there's other pictures of him where he sort of looks like Obama a little bit. So, like, I'm going to give him a pass. I'm going to give him a pass on that shit.
I agree. I saw it, and yeah, maybe the picture doesn't do it justice here, but like, he had the dude stand up and I think even say something, and I was like, the guy kind of like is like got the same mannerisms and
That vibe.
yeah, like the same Obama vibe.
Is George in the chat? Is George Wade in the chat?
I don't
Ask
know,
George.
but yeah,
I need to know George's take. I need to know George's take on this.
Let me see, George.
If he's out there, let us know.
I think he's watching the Knicks and us. What'd you think here?
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what he has to say because I saw it. I saw a little bit of like both sides on it. At least he didn't say corn pop. Oh my god, the corn pop thing was fucking hilarious. Corn pop was a bad dude, and he would rub my legs and make my hair stand up. No, was that? Am I mixing 2 different stories, or was that in the corn pop story? I don't remember. He would talk about like the little kids would rub my legs, make my hair stand up on my legs.
I think he was like talking about like lifeguarding or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. So it is the same story. That's right. I watched that 5 times. Like, bro, what are you saying? You can't be saying this.
I saw. I think it was George Bush's. Oh, QC man, I'll give you this one here.
As a black man, I give Uncle Joe a pass for this, but don't make it a habit. Totally agree. If he comes out next week with some different black eye and he's like, hey, you remind me of Barack Obama, 100% guilty, bro.
Perfect.
So true.
That's so valid. Yeah, I agree with him there.
He's gonna do that shit too. He will come out next
100%.
week with some other person like, hey, I'm Barack Obama.
Yeah, they're gonna and it's gonna be like a Spanish dude or some shit. Like it's not even gonna be a black dude. I saw it was George Bush's daughter, Laura Bush maybe or some shit. No, not Laura Bush. She has
Laura's
a TV show.
Wife, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was his daughter did like an interview with the 4 past like presidents or something like that at like some 250th thing in DC. And Joe Biden was there, bro, and like he looked like he was deceased. Like he just looked like a corpse up there. It was bad.
Bro, he has stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people realize the fact that he's even still. We heard.
Yeah, I don't know how he's still alive.
Because we heard he had stage 4 cancer, like what, 6 months ago now, or something like that. Like,
yeah, or like, well, they announced it like the day after he like got knocked out of the running or some shit, or a couple weeks after.
He's like already lived longer than what theoretically he could with stage 4 cancer. My dad had stage 4 cancer. He was gone in like a month. Like, he got the diagnosis like in a month he was done. So like, this shit is no joke. That's like, stage 4 is like, yeah, we really can't do shit for it. That's kind of like what stage 4 is. So, and it was bad. Isn't it bad? Isn't it like brain cancer or something crazy like that? It's like some OD shit, I think, if I remember correctly.
It seems the fact that like, I mean, like, they were really still trying to push him on us, like he wasn't like in bad shape.
Crazy. It's just
Just says so much about the Democratic Party of like how to what extent they'll go and lie to try and keep like the power within, you know, like, because imagine if he was president right now. I mean, like, would he be better than Trump?
He would be better than Trump, but it wouldn't be because of him. It'd be because, you know, like Kamala at some point step in and like handle the decision making. But now it's funny because you're right that with Biden they were trying to hide like all the health issues. With Trump, like, they're trying to hide the fact that motherfucker probably has early Alzheimer's. Like, Trump. He's losing his fucking mind. Yeah, he's losing his fucking mind. His dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He's showing signs of Alzheimer's. So like, it's kind of crazy how if a president gets sick, the instinct is not like, we got full disclosure, we got to tell people the truth. It's not some responsible ass shit. It's literally everybody goes into like just protect mode, like protect them, hide it, because all they don't care about their jobs, right? So like the Biden people thought if Biden goes down, we go down. The Trump people think if Trump goes down, we go down. So they're all incentivized to like, yeah, cover it up, like just pretend like it's not happening,
Yeah, but like, and it's crazy because the one shit that has all these people like a spokesperson and all these people that are supposed to tell you everything about the president, like, will just cover up the biggest lie and not tell you the truth when they're supposed to be telling you the truth.
Exactly. 100%.
All right. Last thing I wanted to get your thoughts here. I think I've asked you this in the past, but I'm curious if you are a
PBR and Griot's Pickles are releasing a limited edition pickle beer. The collab will be available at retailers nationwide starting May 4th. Fuck no.
Fuck no, right? Yeah. All right, I'm glad we're on the same page. Too.
Not a chance, dog. Holy shit. No way. No,
I think though, surprisingly, I think there's a weird large contingent of people that like pickle flavored shit.
Bro, a lot of them are in my family. There's people in my family that just love them some fucking pickles. They just love fucking pickles. They would just eat pickles fucking all day. They love the vinegariness or whatever the fuck it is. I have never been too big of a pickle person. Like, I'll have every now and then I'll have them, but like, to me, I always told you this. Whenever I have pickles on my burger, I feel like the pickle taste overrides the burger taste.
Yeah.
Where like, I don't feel like I'm having a burger. I feel like I'm having like a pickle sandwich because the pickle is too powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like pickles, I'm surprised you even like pickles sometimes and really not sometimes, because I feel like pickles are like one way or the other. I feel like there's a pickle person or a non-pickle person, So the fact that like you'll even give a pickle a chance sometime is kind of
Sometimes I do. Yeah, I always say I'm not on my burgers. I just don't like pickles on my burgers.
When will you have a pickle? You have a deli sandwich and there's a pickle
like a deli sandwich. There's many deli sandwiches where, to me, like, you want a little bit of that, like the vinegary taste on the deli sandwich, and so you could throw a little pickle on that shit. Yeah, I'm a pickle person for sure. Yeah, that's a lot of people, man. A lot of people, Molly. I know a lot of people in my family too. Same shit. They just love. Like, I've seen people just straight up like eat just pickles. To me, I would never do that in a million years. Like, I'm just gonna eat pickles. But I've seen people just eat pickles. You know what I'm saying?
I have to, for my daughters. Like, sometimes we'll randomly like pickles. You ever have to, even if you're a pickle person, I feel like you can't like this feeling, but you have the pickle jar, you take the top off, and you have to put your hand in the pickle jar to take the pickle out, and like you get pickle juice on your hand. That feels grimy, bro.
I'll go a step further. Literally anything that involves opening a jar and reaching into some liquid, don't like the liquid part of it. Like, I love roasted peppers, and roasted peppers come in a jar like that.
Yeah.
But when I look at the fact that they're sitting in some juicy ass shit, it's like, why do you have to sell them like that? Like, that's disgusting to me. Like, why is there some juicy shit? Like, stop. I don't want juice in the shit. Like, what is this?
Yeah. There's no other I mean, like, I think olives are like that. People who like olives.
Yeah. Olives are like that too, for sure.
That's
I think
like,
olives
if you like olives, you are definitely applying for that position at the morgue. Like, to fucking like.
No, that's too harsh. Time out. I can fuck with olives on a sandwich or some shit from time to time, for sure. Yeah, olives. I feel like I've had olives in like some pasta, like pasta salad or some shit like that.
Really?
Tasty. But I agree with you on the liquidy part though. Like, just don't. I don't like anything that has that liquidy shit. Like, don't. I don't want to see that. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to have to reach in the jar. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird to have some shit
Yeah.
like that. Even like all like the canned foods, like the shit that comes in a can.
Tuna
It's sort
fish
of
will
like
have some extra juices in that shit
yeah,
when you pour it up.
right. No, let's stop this. And meanwhile, that's the only shit that's going to be around when apocalypse happens. Is the fucking canned goods are going to be the best shit we have. You know?
So true. I'm kind of mad that it's just accepted that like when I order a bangin' deli sandwich, I'm okay with the coleslaw, but like who okayed a pickle like as a universal food to go with your sandwich?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Because sometimes the pickle will be too close to your sandwich and the juice will get on the bread, and then to your point, like that shit will be pickling on your bread. Like it's just too overpowering of a food. Like I kind of OD fucking hate pickles, and there's places like again, pickles is like a religion. Like I feel like there's some restaurant called like Mr. Pickles, like Tommy Pickles. Like pickles suck, bro.
Don't you? But correct me if I'm wrong though. Don't you have them on your burger sometimes, or am I tripping?
No, never,
Oh, you
never.
do. Okay, okay.
No
All right.
pickles, even onions. Molly tries to get me. She'll make this chili recipe that's fucking banging. I got the best chili recipe. Like if anybody wants my chili recipe, hit me up in the DMs and I'll give you that shit. But chopped onions go in there, and I always try to hit her like, don't put the chopped onions in that shit. And she's like, you can't even taste the shit, and it gives it flavor.
All right. So here's my thing on this. Right. I'm 100% with you, but only for the purple onions, the red onions.
Oh, that's good?
No, those shits are trash. You eat it.
Oh, okay.
Your breath will be stinking until next fucking year, next April. You'll be like, damn, I sort of might taste the red onion in my shit. The red onion
I had 4 months ago.
Fuck no. No shot. The red onions suck. Regular
so
onions?
White onions good?
I fuck with the regular onions. Yeah, they taste good to me. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It gives it a little bit of flavor that I guess is okay. And like she's like, you can't even taste it. It's just a little bit of crunchy shit. But like, if you're telling me, like, if the recipe calls for it and you're telling me I can't taste it, don't put that shit in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many like pasta sauces that have onions in it, and I do feel like it's sort of a staple of a lot of important shit. So like, I vibe with onions, but making some regular ass onions, do not hit me with them red shits. Not a chance.
What about relish? Relish seems like another unnecessary one.
I sort of lean towards unnecessary on the relish shit. Although, isn't there like dressings that have some relish in there that are not bad? I think there might be some dressings that have it, like salad dressings that have it in there that make it not too bad.
Really?
But on its own, I don't think it's the best thing.
Oh, all right. Let's get some of these super chats, and then we'll get to
let's do it
game here in a little
bit.
Let
me update everybody. It's halftime and it's 61-54. So Knicks are up 61-54. Looking good, bro. Looking good so far against the
It might be a sweep. I hope it's not a sweep, man, because then I can't go to fucking one of the games.
It's kind of crazy that you're wishing for a loss just so you can go to the game. You know. Meanwhile, I'm over here like I hope the Knicks sweep everybody. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm gonna start with some of the bigger ones because time has been of the essence. So we've got about 2 hours. So get in your super chats now. Thank you,
Nathan Walls. Oh Jesus, man, very very kind of you. Thank you, Nathan. We appreciate that. Mac freaked it, filling in for you, Kyle. Especially love the video with his commentary on Medi, Drax, and the IDF goons clounced. Hope you enjoyed a much-deserved vacation. Much love to both of y'all. Cheers. Yeah, man. Shout out to Mac, aka Good Politic Guy. He filled in for me for a few days while I was gone this week. And yeah, he did a phenomenal job, man. It's actually the second time I think he filled in for me. But yeah, you know, it was an important time for him to be doing it because there's so much shit going on that's like horrible. So he did a phenomenal job, man. Shout out to him. He's super happy because he was at like 80,000 or so subs not that long ago. Now doing the show and people subbing to him, his shit is already over 100,000. So we hit that 100K number, which I always said, and Crystal says the same thing as me. Nothing beats that 100K number. If you're a YouTuber, hitting the 100K, the high you get from hitting the 100K feels way better than 1 million and 2 million and anything that fucking comes after that. Because that's the first sign. 100K is the first sign where you're undeniable. Like, damn, I sort of fucking like, I made it. Like, I'm kind of a YouTuber. Like, I kind of do this on some legit shit, you know?
Yeah.
And so that 100K, once you get that plaque, it's amazing. So shout out to Mac, man. He did a great job. And yeah, I had a good time, but I still had to pop back in every now and then to give you guys some breaking news. But I appreciate you, man, Nathan. That's a very kind donation you gave.
Yeah, it's super dope. I'm a little upset you didn't have me fill in because then I would hit that 100K mark. No, Mac's a real one, bro. He's been going at it for a while, and I've said this story in the past. But when Crystal and Sagar were doing their thing in Texas, we were selling coffee mugs out in the stands or like the lobby. And he's a chill dude. He's a good dude.
Oh, Mac is awesome, bro. He's great.
Thanks, though, Nathan. Appreciate you, bro.
Zora Tash. Thank you for the Jesus, another very kind donation. Y'all are really blessing it tonight. Appreciate you. Thank you, Kyle. Been a huge fan of yours and Crystal's and wanted to show some support. I live in Zoranistan, but grew up in Northern Virginia, and I love the live from the car driving rants. Much love, Zora. Love to you too, Corin. Zora, appreciate you. And it's funny because we sort of did a little reversal here. So you grew up in Northern Virginia, and now you're in New York, and I grew up in New York, and now I'm in Northern Virginia. So we did a little reversal in there, but appreciate you. That's super, super kind of you. Very nice donation. And yeah, much love.
Yeah, hold down New York. Zoran is doing his thing out here. Appreciate
he's amazing, man. He's so great.
Yeah,
oh God, he's doing such a great job. Every time I see something in the news, I'm like, damn, he did it again. He delivered again. Hell yes.
And like he knows all the right, he knows like all the right social media platforms to go on. Like he's on like Side Talk New York, which is like some fucking young like asshole boy type of like site, and like he'll be on there talking about, you know, filling in potholes and his like rap career. Like he just gets it and understands it, but he's also doing good shit too, you know?
Yeah. Like nobody would find his shit like cute if he wasn't also delivering, but he's delivering. So now it's like, like you just like him, you know?
Yeah. And your live from the car shits are gangster. I think people
it's funny.
Fuck with those.
I always tell Crystal, I'm like, if I'm recording from the car or the backyard, those shit somehow get way more views than just being in the studio. And it's like, that's kind of crazy. I put a lot of work into the ones in the studio, and you guys see me like in the backyard with some sunglasses on. You're like, oh, I'm definitely watching that one, you know?
I feel like those are usually more breaking news, more important shit going down, right? Because like it's like you have to hop on quickly.
You gotta hop on quickly, yeah. So there is a logic to it for sure. Yeah, the people.
I'm surprised she said she doesn't love the live from the bed. Sometimes you're just laying in bed record. Those are like the super breaking news type of shit.
Those are even more rare. Those are like I just woke up, I scrolled Twitter, I saw some shit that's just mind boggling, and I gotta fucking talk about this right now.
I love those. Like, you'll have like 17 pillows behind your bed. The blanket will just be looking cozy as fuck, and you're just
hair's all fucked up, not wearing a shirt. Yeah, just like, did you motherfuckers see this? What just happened? Listen to this shit. Yeah, totally.
I respect those. Thank you though, Zora.
Bernie Sanchez, man. Geez, thanks again, man. You guys are being amazing tonight. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $50. Yo, Kyle, I was watching Brandon on the Discourse today, and John Bongino was wilding on his Rumble channel over one of your videos where you explain how red states leech off blue states, and you basically call for national divorce. Much love to you, to both of you. That's fucking awesome. So, I think Brandon, I got a DM Brandon because he reached out to me, and yeah, I didn't know there was Dan Bongino. You know Dan Bongino, the guy who was working with the FBI, but he's also a podcaster. He sort of got a head that looks like a block. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. He was shitting on me today.
Really?
I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. And he was
the right guy.
He was mad at me for I guess advocating for a national divorce. But that's what's up, man. I should
this guy was talking about you?
Dan Bongino. Yeah, that's his name. Dan Bongino.
Oh wow! Wait, so he doesn't work for Trump and like the FBI anymore?
He did. He did. He was like the deputy director of the FBI, but he left because he didn't like it. But like, bro, you were just protecting the Epstein class, bro. Like everybody was like, hey, why don't you go arrest some fucking pedophiles? And you're like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm gonna let them get away with it. So like for you to go after anybody for anything, like, are you kidding me? The whole country looks at you with disgust now, bro. Like, oh, your whole legacy is gonna be, oh yeah, the guy who protected pedophiles. And fucked up the Charlie Kirk case. That's how you're going to be viewed, you know?
That's what, like, I have no respect for any of these people that, like, were pro-Trump and, like, worked for him and supported him, and then they try to leave and then be on some, like, I didn't really fuck with him, but it's like,
he's not even,
get the fuck out of here.
He hasn't even done that. He's still riding Trump's nuts. Like, he's still on some, like, I'm going to still ride for him, but that's why his podcast has sort of collapsed into irrelevancy, you know?
What a bozo. Thank you, Bernie. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks a lot, man.
Lord of the Viltrumite, shout out, man. Thank you for the $10. What would a commentator with Bill Maher's smugness, Mark Levin's annoying voice, Joe Rogan's lack of self-awareness, and Dave Rubin's prediction skills all together be like? Imagine that nightmare. Oh, let's see if I can do an impression of that. I'm going to do it in the Bill Maher voice. No. It's got to be the Mark. I'm Mark Levin. I think Trump should be God, and we should make him permanent president forever and always. And I'm going to finger his booty hole. I'm Mark Levin. That's what I got for you. But that would literally be a demon on earth. Like what you just described here is like the worst person of all time. So shout out to you, Lord of the Viltrumites. We appreciate you, man.
Bro, this guy's wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like mad books.
Oh, Bongino did?
No, Mark Levin.
Oh, Mark Levin. Yeah. He's the guy who he was on he's still on Fox News. He has like the prime time, one of the prime time slots. All he does is like advocate for war and suck Trump off. That's all he does. Lord of the Viltrumites, thanks again, man. Get these people on KKF at some point. Zoran Mamdani, Oliver Larkin, James Tallarico, Dylan Bleha, Clara Valdez, AOC, Brad Lander, and Lindsay Boylan. I'm familiar with most of the people that you named. I've told the story before, but for Zoran, we actually had him on one day, but he was literally calling into the show from the floor of like a vote he was supposed to take in New York. And then our internet shit the bed. And so we had him and then we lost him. We never actually were able to talk to him. But I'm kind of happy about that because at the time I wasn't as familiar with him. So I feel like it wouldn't have been as it could have been. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I mean, all those people would be welcome. Read this in Alex Jones' voice. This isn't the Trump I know. Trump would always be the top when we were in a room together. Now he's the bottom. Oh, yeah, he's a mess, man. Did you guys see that apparently it looks like The Onion bought InfoWars, and now The Onion is going to like parody InfoWars, like on the InfoWars website. So
is that good?
That's amazing. That's incredible.
Oh, okay.
Because like Jones he was forced to sell InfoWars. This is what the story is. Jones was forced to sell InfoWars because he's not paying the families of Sandy Hook that he smeared and libeled, slandered. And so now like the court is forcing him to sell InfoWars, and The Onion bought it to make fun of him. And they're gonna like make fun of him and then take the money and pay the Sandy Hook families. So it's amazing. Now Jones is denying all of that, but I tend to believe The Onion and not him. But I guess we'll find out soon enough. You know.
Yeah. This is a new one from.
This is a new one. Did you know that on Saturday Trump actually tried to nuke Iran, but his own generals turned on him? It was allegedly a very heated affair. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't report on it because the only person saying it is that Larry Johnson guy. Who it's not like I'm not against that Larry Johnson guy. He might be correct. But I'd like to see just one more piece of verification before I report on that. But yes, I saw that and I heard it and I was close to talking about it, but I saw like no other verification. So I need like a little more than just one thing on such a bold claim. But I mean, it's possible, man. It's possible knowing Trump, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. It's not surprising. Like I know that the generals are axing him out of other decisions. There was a big Wall Street Journal article where they said like they kept him out of the room when they were trying to like extract soldiers from Iran. Like they were like, he's too temperamental. We can't have him in here. So
oh my God,
they definitely are excluding him from some shit. That's for sure.
Thanks, Lord of the Viltrumites.
Empire of Red, thanks for the $5. At Kyle, it's Empire of Red. Nice. I got it right this time. What do you think about the Nordic prisons that are like hotels, have PS4, and allow outings for murderers? I hate it. So in the past, I like sort of made fun of the Nordic prisons because there was a famous story of who's the guy who killed Anders Breivik, I think his name is, the guy who like killed a bunch of innocent kids at like a left-wing camp, summer camp or something.
God damn.
He was like complaining that he only had like whatever it was, like Nintendo 64 when he wants like a PS2 or some shit like that. And like I remember covering that story being like, fuck you, bro. Like you killed people. Like shut the fuck up. Like
yeah, you shouldn't have fucking.
Yeah, totally. But having said that, it's also the case that like those prisons just flat out are better at rehabilitating people and getting them back out into the real world and like, you know, like fixing people's problems, for lack of a better way of describing it. And so I think their systems are good in the sense that they can actually rehabilitate people. They can actually make people better. Whereas here in the US, we don't care about rehabilitation. We just care about punishment. And like punishment is sort of like, I don't know, it's like a very primitive concept of like, you did bad to somebody else and now we're going to do bad to you. And like, I guess in the most extreme cases, I understand that. But for like 90% of people, no, you kind of want to rehabilitate people and get them back. Like not everybody is like to be written off completely. I think there's a small percentage that can be written off. But like most people, I feel like you can try to rehabilitate them at least. So I don't know. I'm generally in favor of those systems, the Nordic prison system, but I do feel like maybe they take it a little bit too far sometimes with being maybe a tad too kind. But overall, I'd take their systems over ours in a heartbeat because ours has like torture and all sorts of horrible stuff in it that's way worse than whatever's going on there, you know?
And if they only got PS4s, they got PS5s now, so they're outdated.
Wes Nelson, thanks for the $5. Had an interview with HHS today. All I had to do was felch a panda while blowing a skunk. I'm now second in command. Congrats to me. Oh, Wes, that was hilarious, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's what RFK is all about. That felching, bro. So if you can show him, how to felch properly, you're good to go.
Yeah, wasn't that a new? What was that a new thing? He said he like deskunked or like he cut a raccoon or some shit.
Cut a raccoon's dick off, bro. He was like, I've cut off a raccoon's penis because I want to like study it or whatever.
What a fucking weirdo, bro.
Oh, he's crazy. He's out of his mind. Sonic Singularity, thanks for the $10. Hey guys, I'm turning 30 in exactly 1 week. Any advice on anything I should do or think about for my last week in my 20s? I remember Kyle talk about something similar when he turned 30. So I can't give you any advice, but I could tell you what I did. My entire life, there's only been one age that gave me like a moment of shock and like, sort of woke me up a little bit and gave me a little bit of like, it was a little scary. And that's when I turned 30. And what I did is I remember it was something like the final hour or so of me being 29. I remember just staring at the clock and thinking like, holy shit, I'm never going to be in my 20s again. Like when that clock hits midnight, I'm never going to be in my 20s again. I'm going to be 30 forever. Like I'm going to be, 30 or older for the rest of my life. And that was just a shock to me because 30 to me is the line where it's like, you're an adult. There's no way around it. You can even get away with like, if you're like 27, 28 and you do some dumb shit, somebody out there will be like, he's just a kid. He's in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit 30 and up, like nobody feels like that anymore. Now it's like, nah, bitch, what you do fucking matters 100%. Like you're an adult,
Yep.
And so like, if you want to do it the Kyle way, the last hour in your 20s, just stare at the clock and soak in the fact that, damn, I'm 29. Like, I'm never going to be this again. And then after that, you should be good. For me, 30,
damn, that sounds like some depressing ass shit. Like, just staring at the clock for an hour or two.
But for me, 30, 31, 32, 33, none of that felt any different, right? I'm 38 now. It feels no different from all the other, from everything 30 and on. So anyway, that's what I did. But there's probably better things to do than stare at the clock.
I would say, I don't know, go on a trip or some shit like that and like go fucking wild out. But yeah, that is a big jump from 20s to 30s because there's no going back. 20s is a good time of life. Thank you though, bro.
HG Trip, thanks for the $5. I hope the anti-AI movement is so strong that AI goes back to meaning Allen Iverson. Fact. Yeah, I love that. I have faith people are going to say no to AI from taking jobs. I kind of feel like that too. There's already been like this big backlash against the data centers and it got kind of violent, right? Like they were like threatening letters that were put at like the politicians' houses who were allowing it. There was like somebody like threw a brick through Sam Altman's window or some shit. Like people are not fucking around, bro. They understand that this shit is coming to take everybody's job. And they're like, how about no? How about we block that shit completely? Yeah,
I feel like there's a big movement right now of like people exposing AI, especially the Chat GPT or OpenAI, one of those two, of like how wrong it is on a lot of things and how it'll never admit when it's wrong on a topic. There, like I've said this, guys, I don't know his shit on social media, but he does all these videos exposing the Sam Altman, whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah, Altman, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like my eyes are closed, I can't open them. Like, do you see the same thing? And it's like, nope, I see your eyes are open right now. And like, it's just completely wrong in a lot of the shit that he says. And all the comments are like, yeah, I'm not worried about my job, this and that. They actually had a marathon in like, I think it was like Korea or Japan or some shit, where everyone running and they were running against AI robots too. And those shits were like falling over and like running into the grass and shit. And it was like
so stupid.
So fucking weird.
A quick update for everybody. Knicks are leading 77-64 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. So they are beginning to drax them sclounce a little bit. Empire of Red, thanks for the $5. PBD is like your idiot uncle who doesn't know anything but confidently spits out BS. On any serious discussions, he draws on dumb anecdotes. It's hard to disagree with that, man. It's hard to disagree with that. And I was in the room with it too. And yeah, that's the vibe I get. Like he's that guy. He's just like, he's the quintessential sales guy, Like the guy who just loves to talk for the sake of talking, loves the sound of his own voice. He thinks his anecdotes are like, little bits of gold. And meanwhile, everybody else is just like, you're just a guy who loves the sound of your own voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the sense I get. So yeah, you absolutely nailed it. Shout out to you, man.
And that other guy who sits next to him is a fucking bozo too.
Adam, everybody hates Adam. Oh my God, he's like the most hated character on the internet. It's kind of incredible.
Bozo.
And by Red, thanks again, man. Kyle and Corin, there's an animal called mountain chicken. Try guessing how it might look and then Google it and see who's closer. I mean, I'm imagining like a chicken, but like smaller and black. That's how I'm imagining it.
Oh, what the looks like a fucking frog.
It's a fucking frog? What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense, bro.
Yeah. What?
Well, I was right that it's smaller. That's the only part I got right.
This is
I felt like Google was like playing a trick on me there. I felt like Google was mocking me or something. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a weird looking thing. Thanks, I'm gonna fucking think about that shit while I go to bed tonight.
SE Truth, thanks for the $5. Things that ruined Kyle's vacation. Lost your luggage, missed your flight, RFK's dead raccoon peepee. It didn't ruin it. It just made it so I had to fucking talk about it. I mean, it's just so.
Did that all happen?
Man. What's that?
Did that all happen?
No. None of that other stuff happened. No. It's just he's just joking. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, it's not that I lost my luggage. It's not that I missed my flight. It's that RFK cut off a raccoon's dick. And I was like, oh my God, now I got to talk about this shit, Are
you ever surprised when you see some of the headlines and you're like, now I got to, I mean, like we talk about whatever, but like, you're like, now I got to talk about a raccoon dick?
No, I'm so jaded, bro. Like anything I see, I basically am like, yep. Like, it could literally be anything. And I'm just like, yeah. Like the world is so crazy. Everything's so stupid that like, there's nothing that surprises me. Everything is like, true. Okay, yep, that's right. Why not?
Seems sure. Right.
Raccoon penis. Why not? Yeah, fuck it.
Raccoon penis.
Denji, thanks for the $5. Thoughts on the Obama-Zoran meeting? Do you think Obama is an ally to Dem socialists now, or will he try to stop a Bernie-like candidate in 2028? I think that Obama meeting with Zoran is a sign of Zoran's power, and it's a sign of where the Democratic base is, and Obama meeting with him is sort of an acknowledgement of that. It's sort of like the old standard bearer. It's a little bit of like a semi-waving the white flag type shit. Like, I get it. I get it. I see it. Like, now people like this are the future. And, like, what am I going to do? Like, it is what it is. That's sort of the sense that I get from it. And instead of like fighting that, it's really, and I also think Crystal made this point. I think Obama sees himself in Zoran in the sense that, like, foreign sounding name, comes from, they said Obama came from, was a foreigner. He wasn't, but like Zoran actually wasn't born in the United States of America. So I think Obama sees himself a little bit in Zoran, phenomenally politically talented, like they both were. And
Big
so,
city.
Yeah, like I look at it as it's just a sign of Zoran's power, and that like everybody acknowledges, okay, you're the guy, right? Unfortunately, he can't run for president, but like there's a symbol there, which is where the party is going. That's undeniable. So no, there's nothing negative that comes out of that, in my opinion. It's only positive.
Yeah. I love when I saw that.
Scotty Mac, thanks for the $5. Thumbs up, literally, Corin.
Even though my thumb doesn't go up. Yeah, I guess it kind of.
That's as good as he could do, bro. Appreciate
it.
It
kind of sucks. I can't even put on a long sleeve because no shirt will fucking go over this cast, man. It's horrible. And it was Brick City out like this past 2 days.
The History Video Game and Game 4730. Thank you for the $5. 2 questions. Did you guys see the crazy Palantir tweet about the technological republic? And have you been watching Malcolm Nance's Iran war coverage? I have not been watching Malcolm Nance's Iran war coverage. Would you say that it's positive? Or are you saying that you like it? Or what's your take on that? And in terms of the Palantir thing, I'm gonna cover it. I saw it. I'm gonna cover it. So
Palantir is which now?
Palantir is the crazy company where they like spy on everybody and they create like fucking AI weapons of death.
Oh,
that's Palantir.
Jesus.
That's Palantir. Yeah, and so they had some crazy manifesto that they posted, and yeah, it's worthy of breaking it down because they're psychopaths. Yeah. What's shout out to Empire of Red again. What's with people saying thank you for your service to soldiers? What service? Bombing other countries? The U.S. after World War II has done no good. Thoughts? I think when people say thank you for your service, it's just because, you know, the story that we're told is, hey, these people are sacrificing and they're joining the military to quote unquote keep us safe, to protect us from people who wish to do us harm. And so that's what's in the minds of everybody who says thank you for your service. It's almost like, you know, looking at somebody who's like the guardian of your society and, oh, thank you for that, right? But to your point, I mean, yeah, post World War II, you'd be hard pressed to find instances of like, hey, this actually was defensive or this actually was helpful or whatever. Like, there's probably little examples here and there, but the overwhelming majority of the time is just rank imperialism. And I feel like Trump has really like sort of showed this to everybody in a very obvious way where, yeah, a lot of that stuff comes across as kind of cheesy, you know? Like, it's like, I mean, let's keep it real. Most of the time, you know, if me and Crystal are at some fucking game or some shit and they want to do the Pledge of Allegiance, we look at each other like, really?
Yeah.
Like, this is a fucking kids gymnastics event. Really? We're going to do the fucking Pledge of Allegiance for this shit? Like, enough already, okay? We're bombing fucking innocent little girls in Iran, and we're supposed to pledge allegiance to the flag? Like, fuck out of here. So, yeah, like, I do think we're going to get to a point where we sort of, like, semi-grow out of it. No country ever fully grows out of, like, you know, these sorts of things this sort of patriotism stuff, just like the symbology of all, like, no country ever fully grows out of it. But I do think we'll get to a point in the future where like it's just muted a lot more because it's untenable when you look at like what we're doing and trying to square that with like, you know, acting like we're all heroes. Like, get the fuck out of here, stupid. But shout out to you, bro. Appreciation. Wes Nelson, thanks for the $5. Every time I look at Tim Miller, all I see is Rory McIlroy. They could be brothers for all we know. Bro, 100%. Me and Crystal have talked about that so many times. Crystal said it to Tim Miller's face for me. Like, hey, you look like Rory McIlroy. And he was like, oh thank you. Yeah, because apparently a lot of people think Rory's a cutie pie. That's what a lot of people think. I did not.
This guy is 44, but Rory's like, isn't Rory young? He looks a lot older.
I think he's your age. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but Tim Miller, he still looks like Rory, even though Tim Miller's older.
Yeah,
you know,
100%. Is Tim Miller a political guy?
Yes, he's with the Bulwark, which is like they're sort of like they were anti-Trump Republicans, but now Tim Miller is sort of like moved to the left. So yeah, he does decent work. I liked him.
Not like that. No relation to Dennis Miller.
No relation to Dennis Miller. Yeah. Chicken Warrior.
Or Reggie Miller.
Or Reggie Miller. No, Reggie Miller's his dad, actually. Chicken Warrior, thanks for the $5, man. Hey, Kyle, I'll never understand why are colleges and universities allowing TPUSA in them when a big part of their message is not to be educated. Yeah, I mean, look, there's an argument for just like, hey, free speech, anybody who wants to go can go type stuff, and I understand that perspective, but I mean, it's just a total slop organization funded by billionaires to like, you know, brainwash people into voting against their own interests. Like, that's the idea of it. So yeah, but you're right. Like they don't even support like higher education. So like, what the fuck are you showing up at higher education facilities for? I saw an article or a headline that said that like Erica Kirk is wrapping it up with going to colleges and they're going to go now to high schools instead because nobody's showing up to the college events anymore because it's lame. It's viewed as lame as fuck. Yeah, totally.
I saw something that Utah State where Charlie Kirk was assassinated, like now had some left-wing person at like their commencement speech or something. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, they had like the total opposite of like him like give a speech at their thing and people were upset about that shit.
Oh, whatever. Everybody can shut the fuck up. Craig Reeves, thanks for the $20. Very kind of you. Hey, Kyle, were you and Crystal love at first sight? Was it a working together then turned into romance thing, or was it kind of a friends first thing? Now, I always thought she was hot as fuck, you know? I always thought she was sexy. And I don't know how or why, but I guess she felt the same way about me. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, it was close. It was definitely closer to a love at first sight type thing. I was attracted to her from the very beginning. So
thanks,
appreciate you,
Craig.
Very kind donation. Tavo Ruiz. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Thank you for the $5. What's up, Corin and Kyle? Corin, you tried Korean barbecue in Chicago? Yeah, check out this place called Cho Sunok. Small family owned, but fire. Kyle, keep killing it. Thank you. We appreciate that, bro. And you know I'm a big fan of, I've talked about it before, but I love Korean barbecue. It is phenomenal.
Yeah, yo, I had it for the first time, like maybe a month ago.
Talk to me.
Molly and I went to, this shit was banging. It was like,
yeah, people don't know about that, bro.
Like, It was unreal. It was like $40, and there was like 50 plus different selections of shit we could get. And
Incredible.
like it was just mad different types of steak. There was like some banging ass dumpling shits. Like it was mad good.
Telling you.
Mad good.
Mad good. I know the flavorful of the meat is just like, oh my God, you know?
Mad good. The only thing I did, I mean, I don't really know how long to cook the meat for.
Facts.
You know, like
No,
you
I'm
have to
the same.
cook the shit.
Bro, every time I go, I don't cook my shit. Somebody else cooks it for me because I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
I'm doing. Yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like it's a kind of big trust thing you're putting in someone's hands to just be
Totally.
like, yeah, like cook this shit to perfection. Because like I leave it on probably too much longer than what it should be. So there was a couple that I try to undercook to just get the flavor, but all of it was banging. It was unreal.
Facts.
Yeah. Thanks for that recommendation.
Hoovmeister, thanks for the $5. Hey guys, wishing you both the best. Kyle, I've been a fan and supporter since 2015. Thank you for everything you do. That's very kind of you, Hoovmeister. I appreciate that very much. And happy to have you watching. Thank you for joining us for Kyle and Corin. I love how, man, I pitch this shit every week and I feel like people keep showing up, you know? Like that's what's up.
It's
I'm
cool
happy
to
everybody's
see
here.
new people sometimes throwing super chats in. Like I appreciate that shit so much, man, because it means a lot. And you know, I always appreciate Kyle, you know, shouting that shit out on his channel.
Diego, shout out, man. Thanks for the $5. Flagrant's fall off has been insane. Views are down like 50%, and the highest rated comments on every new vid are still about Akash. LOL. Bro, that story was crazy. The whole Akash thing with his wife, like he's literally known as like the cuck now. Like he's known as the cuck. Like all you're known as, like he's a comedian, but it's like, nah, you're the cuck guy. You're the guy who lets your wife walk all over you and talk about like sucking off your friend or whatever the fuck. And getting her, you know, popping her pussy in a frat house or whatever the fuck, as you think she was a virgin at the time. Like, it's rough, bro. It's rough. And I don't think, have they had him back on at all since that shit happened? I feel like low key, they were sort of like, you're sort of done. Like, we're sort of firing you right now. So I don't know. But they're in a rough spot. There's no doubt about that. And probably because they shouldn't have fucking hitched their wagon to Trump too. Like that really is the thing that sort of killed them also. The Akash thing and Andrew Schultz sucking off Trump thing, that was the problem, you know?
Well, you're seeing all those people start to go down. I mean, like it's because like they're all being exposed to just frauds.
Well, they're all like fucking flipping their opinion. Except Rogan, he's still fucking on Trump's nuts. But like Tim Dillon has been out that bitch for a hot minute. Andrew Schultz has been criticizing Trump now. Theo Von has been criticizing Trump now. Like all those guys saw the writing on the wall. They see the vibe shift and they were like, "Oh, I got to get out this room quick." And so they did that. But like, we won't forget. We won't forget. I don't forget what you fucking did. I won't forget that shit, you know?
Facts.
Diego, thanks again, bro. I think there is a way back for Theo and Tim Dillon, but not Rogan. Dude has essentially become an unofficial member of the Trump administration comms. Bro, that's 100% right. I say this all the time. He literally texts and calls with like Dana White, Trump, Elon Musk, JD Vance. Like you said, he's in the group chats. He texts them, he calls them. He was literally on his show talking about how Trump texts me and he uses like the effects on the phone. So he'll say like, America is respected again, and the respect will get big. And it's like, bro, you're like a giggly little schoolgirl in a fucking relationship with Donald Trump as he's like blowing up innocent little girls in Iran. Like, do you have no fucking shame? And so I agree with you. I don't think there's any way out for Rogan. I think he's got to go down with the Titanic, you know? Like he might do the shit where he like criticizes what Trump does, but he won't criticize Trump himself, you know?
Yeah. Or say it to his face when he's fucking in the same room as him.
Exactly. So he can call him about Ibogaine, but he can't say, hey, stop bombing little girls. Like, pull the fuck out of Iran. Like, fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
Metalhead Matt, thanks for the $5. I have to admit, Explosive Media's LIAR, Liar, is my new jam. The beat and chorus are fire. At least we have AI to bring us Lego levity in these dark times. Bro, people love those Lego videos so much. I covered one of them, but then I got hit on some copyright shit. It was a real shame. So I can't really cover any more of them. But yeah, they
keep like actual Legos?
No, it's AI videos that the Iranian government are releasing about like Trump and about JD Vance and about Kash Patel and about and they're just lighting them up, dog. They're just going to town. Like they're Lego rap videos and they're just killing them.
Good.
Yeah, totally. Brian, thank you for the $5. For both of you, thoughts on the NBA championship? Wemby is based. Any hopes for 2028 presidential election? Are we still rocking with Jon Stewart or AOC? Okay, so thoughts on the NBA championship. We actually just did earlier. If you haven't watched, go back to the beginning when you're done watching this live, because me and Corin literally did a bracket where we talked about what we think is going to happen. I think the Spurs are going to make to the finals. I think the Knicks are going to win the championship, just like a repeat of the NBA Cup. Wemby is based. He's got good politics. Seems like a good ass dude. And hopes for the 2028 election. Yeah, I think it's very likely to be too big to rig, and a Democrat is likely to win. In terms of who I'm supporting at the moment, I don't know yet, obviously, who, like, for sure I'm going to support, because it depends on who runs. But, Jon Stewart would be awesome. AOC would be awesome. Rokan at this point would be awesome. Shit. I could see somebody like Plattner running and winning, too. That'd be awesome. Like, I could see, there's a lot of shit. I could see a lot of shit happening. Like, I think we'll have good options, I guess is what I'm saying. So appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, Brian.
Snouts Eater, thanks for the $5. Kyle, I must correct you. You mentioned a photo of Trump holding the giant Epstein check, buying the girl, but it's just his name. He's not pictured. Are you sure about that? He's not in the picture? But his name is on the check? I mean, that's sort of enough, right? Like, if you're buying,
even if he's not, he's done enough shot. Shit.
Yeah, and also, like, if it's a big ass check to theoretically buy a depreciated woman and your name's on it, like, and it's at Mar-a-Lago, like, it's at Mar-a-Lago, which is like, that's sort of the claim, is that it's like the hub of the human trafficking. So, like, I don't know, man. Yeah. That's guilty enough. But I if I said he was in the picture, I will stop saying he was in the picture. But appreciate you, Snout.
Yeah, it's enough other shit to go with it.
Scotty Mac, thanks for the $20, man. Ban me, but F the cucks in the chat, ragging on well-intentioned men and women that were brave enough to serve. We should all hide behind them, typing in the basement, waiting for mommy to make us dino nuggets. I mean, look, Scotty, there's going to be plenty of people who know somebody who served, who also, like, didn't bomb a little girl school. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were in the military and they, like, worked in the kitchen, or they did, like, whatever on some regular ass shit, did, like, some paperwork type shit, or did some medical type shit or whatever. So, like, if people feel like what you're saying is going after those people, they're going to get their guard up and they're going to be like, hey, man, like, sort of fuck you. That's a little OD. Like, you're overreaching. But at the same time, like I said, I do think that this weird, like, veneration where you're almost like on a next level of love and appreciation compared to anybody else in society. Like, why don't we react to teachers like that? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we react to doctors like that? Why is it only like, oh my God, you get sucked off 24/7 if you were in the military? It seems almost like we're overcompensating for the fact that we know that, a lot of those people do actually horrible stuff for us, theoretically for us, right? Like, it's almost like a guilty conscience type shit. So I don't know. Like, I see where you're coming from, but you got to understand where other people are coming from, because people know people who, like, went there and they never killed anybody, and they feel like, don't fucking, like, throw the baby out with the bathwater and go after my person who I know. So you got to be a little more understanding with that shit,
Yeah,
so appreciate you, bro.
Don't say, like, thank you for your service to, like, a firefighter or a policeman.
Yeah, or, like, again, like a teacher. Like, who's more important than a fucking teacher? Honestly, who? Like, imagine we didn't have garbage men and all the garbage was piling up. Like, the country would fucking fall apart. Everybody's shit is important,
Facts. Yeah. Thanks, Scotty.
Some real news. Thanks for the $10, man. Most of MAGA still support Donald J. Trump. Also, it doesn't mean people will vote Dem and socialist. People can disapprove of Trump, but still vote for him, as we saw in 24. Rank the grifters, PBD, Megyn Kelly, Rubin, and Nicki Minaj. Okay, so first, let me say, I agree with you that it doesn't necessarily mean people are going to vote Democrat or socialist. They could disapprove of Trump, but still vote for him. I think we're at the point now where the people who do disagree with him would not vote for him. I think they would, like, sit out the election. Right? Like, that's my guess, is, like, they wouldn't vote for a Democrat, but they would sit out the election, which would absolutely hurt him and Republicans more broadly. And to rank the grifters, I got to go, let's go number 1, Rubin, number 2, Nicki Minaj, number 3, PBD, number 4, Megyn Kelly. That's how I would go of that list. But shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the $10.
Thanks for the news.
Joshua Loves Art, thanks for the $10. Have you seen the video going viral on Twitter of this Nick Shirley wannabe asking a gay couple with a baby if they really meant to be parents, and one of the guys ends up punching him? I haven't seen that, but there's a little bit of this thing called fucking around and finding out, which I guess Nick Shirley just did.
Good for him getting punched in the face for that shit, bro. Thanks, Josh.
Guitar Pro, thanks for the $5. What the hell is going on with ContraPoints attacking Hassan now? I honestly just don't understand the Hassan obsession. I just ignore people I don't like. Bro, I was sort of losing my mind watching what ContraPoints was doing, because, like, okay, 95% of the time she's just quiet. She doesn't say shit, right? She releases, like, what, 1 video every 6 months or something like that? And I might even be too kind. Maybe it's a video a year, right? So you emerge from your cave only to punch left. You emerge from your cave to shit on Hassan at the exact same time that the Israel lobby is shitting on Hassan, and AIPAC is shitting on Hassan, and corporate Democrats are shitting on Hassan, and Republicans are shitting on Hassan. You quote tweet an RNC research account, which is smearing him and taking a quote completely out of context, and you like back up the RNC and their point against Hassan just to get off some cheap ass point. Like, come on, man. And by the way, let me be clear. I agree that, like, hey, it would have been better to support Kamala than vote third party or not support Kamala in the last election. I know, because I did it. I supported Kamala hard body karate, right? But like, she's got more smoke for Hassan than she has about the fucking genocide that's going on right in front of our eyes, the fucking illegal war against Iran, the bombing of hospitals, the bombing of girls' schools, the bombing of pharmaceutical plants, the bombing of steel plants. Like, why is the majority of the shit you say now just shitting on Hassan, which is by proxy shitting on the entire left flank? Like, I don't know. It just strikes me as bitter. She's just pissed off that, like, there were lefties online that were mad at her for substantive reasons. And so now she's just torching her whole career because she can't help but do it out of spite. So I don't know what's happening with her, but, like, it's sort of embarrassing. And, like, you know, what are you going to do now? Drop an hour-long video where you pour milk on Hassan in a bathtub and fucking talk about how he's evil? Is that the trajectory you're on? You're just going to be like, you know, trans version of Destiny? Is that what you're going to be from now on? So I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to watch, but it's a real shame because she used to do very interesting work. QC man, thanks for the $10. Love what I'm seeing so far from the new Hungarian PM. Ran as a non-corrupt right-winger, affirmed support for LGBTQ, was pro-Israel during campaign, now will arrest Bibi if he visits his country. Bro, there's this new phenomenon that I'm seeing, and in the U.S. it's popping up as Democrats who run as centrists, but then they get in there and they're like, psych, bitch, I'm on the left. It's happening with Abigail Spanberger. She just did a whole slate of left-wing policies, which was phenomenal, but she ran as a moderate. She ran as a centrist. And that's sort of what you reminded me of with this dude from Hungary, is that, like, he acted like, oh, yeah, no, I lean right. I'm like a moderate right-winger. And now he's in there and he's like, I'll arrest Netanyahu. Like, I support LGBTQ people. He's calling out the fact that the Hungarian government funded CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference, and he's like, fuck that. We're cutting that shit off. So, yeah, no, he's freaking it. He's freaking it.
They do that shit just because they don't think that they would win if they ran on that platform?
Possibly. Like, it could be like a strategic thing, and then they get in there and they're like, no, now I'm about to do like real shit. Which I'd rather have you run as a lefty and govern as a lefty, but whatever. If you end up governing as a lefty anyway, then, like, I can't hate too much, you know?
Yeah, facts. Thanks, QC, man.
Mark Moore, thanks for the $5. Put some pomade in your hair and run it back with your fingers. That worked for me from my 20s all the way to now at 40s. Yeah, the problem, though, with that
I think I have pomade.
But the problem with that is he says run it back. And if you... Again,
it's going to be like this.
We're trying to hide our hairlines now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bold. We're in our late 30s and we're showing off our hairlines like, hey, look at my shit, you know? So, like, it's time to sort of reel it in a little bit and hide that shit and, like, give yourself a little support. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. Thanks, Mark.
Worgenman, thanks for the $20. Names match a person's ideal self. If you are good, you match your name well. If you're bad, you match it poorly. Donald means ruler of the world. Dave means beloved. And Dave Rubin is hated. Inshallah, they change and become good. Very clever there, Worgenman. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the $20. Very kind of you.
Man.
Francis Calhoun, thanks for the $5. Kyle, you ended your show without telling us you love us again, LOL. I think you have something to say to us. All right, I love you guys.
He loves you guys.
Yeah,
the love should be there without having to say I love you. Like, it's just like
there. it sort of is, but I guess I normally have a thing I say and I just didn't say it.
Really?
It happens from time to time, but I love y'all, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Francis.
Anthony Grimo, thanks for the $10. New idea: if a candidate runs on a platform but then gets elected and does the opposite thing of what he campaigned on, we make it an actual criminal offense of fraud. Thoughts? I agree, but only when they govern to the right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that goes against what the other guys just ran.
Yeah, like if they get in there and start doing good ass shit, then that's what's up. I'm gonna let that bitch slide. But if you tell me John Fetterman, John Fetterman ran like he was Bernie, and then now he governs like he's fucking Chuck Grassley. Then we got a problem. So I don't know about criminal offense, but a vote of no confidence, sure. I'd support a vote of no confidence to kick their bitch ass out if need be, you know? Wes Nelson, thanks for the $5. Kyle, please give me my flowers because I told you all 2 weeks ago that Rogan would soon start shitting off MAGA again. Shitting off MAGA? Though I didn't think it would be at the White House. What is that supposed to be? Sharding off MAGA? Shitting off MAGA? Sucking off MAGA? Sucking off MAGA.
Sucking off MAGA.
Sucking off MAGA. No, I didn't think it would be at the White House. Bro, you're right. And that's like, this is what he does. He, even when he has those moments, like he just had Duncan Trussell on his show being like, I fell for it, man. I was in favor of no new wars. And then he did a bunch of wars, man. I fell for the cult. I fell for it. It was bullshit. And Rogan sitting there like, yeah, bro, good point, bro. And then the fucking like next week he's in the White House like sucking off Trump. So yeah, I mean, it's embarrassing. And this is what you get from a lot of these guys. You go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Dave Smith did that too. Dave Smith, there's compilations of him in Trump's first term going, he's a war criminal. He shouldn't be locked just in the jail. He should be locked under the jail for what he did to the people of Yemen. And then cut to 2024. He's like, yeah, so I support Donald J. Trump for president. And it's like, all right, what am I supposed to do then, bro? What am I supposed to do with these people? So yeah, it's not going to stop. And he's going to be worse than Tim Dillon. He's going to be worse than Andrew Schultz. He's going to be worse than Theo Vaughn. Like it's now everything's sort of like settling and we kind of see where people are angling and Rogan is the worst of them, you know?
He's got to have like less viewership on his shit too.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. RSN, thanks for the $5. This show always makes me smile and laugh even when I'm going through rough times. Well, good. We're glad about that, man. And I hope that your whatever you're going through is not too rough, but we love you, buddy. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Scotty Mack. Oh, another huge donation here. Thank you for the $100, man.
Oh no, that's Pentaxinstein. I don't know why it's coming up as Scotty Mack.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
very strange. But anyway, thank you for the $100.
Scotty Mack is Pentaxinstein, but that's Pentaxinstein's photo.
It is possible. My wife is sending this out to Kyle. Say felching on the show one more time. She's going to come to your house and force feed you pickles and red onions. LOL. Yeah, man, the felching stuff. I think I did mention it today. Oh yeah, I was doing my RFK impression, and I threw out
talking about felching again.
Yeah, I threw out some felching shit in the middle of that. So I guess people, yeah, it's one of those things where it's so grotesque that you can't help but like sort of picture it a little bit, like sucking your own semen out of somebody's asshole. Like your brain is just going to be like
wired. Just
like, What are you picturing it with a straw? Like you're sucking it out with a straw. Oh, it's horrible. So anyway, I make no promises. So I apologize to your wife in advance, brother. But we appreciate you. Thank you, man. Freakadelic, thanks for the $5. What calamity are we to expect when Dems likely sweep midterms for a chance to jail key administration figures and impeach Donald Trump, but still aren't sworn in? Oh, bro. Oh, man. I know, right? Like this is the thing. Like he's so crazy. We know he's going to try to get away with some wild ass shit. And it's like, what's going to happen? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I wish I could game it out. I wish I could predict it for you, but I feel like it's a fool's errand because there's so many moving parts. But, you know, I know the National Guard came out and said that if he tried to send out the National Guard to like seize the ballots, they were like, we're not going to do it. So that's not happening. So like, okay, but will he use ICE then? Like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So yeah, I don't know, bro. We're going to all find out together. But I keep saying, the best we could do is just make it too big to rig, you know?
Thanks, Freakadelic.
Wergenman, thanks for the $20. Benjamin means son of the right hand, bringer of order. BB brings chaos. Oh, interesting. Vladimir means peaceful ruler. Putin. Syed means elevated chief. Sisi. Sagar means highest heights of the sky. Sagar is self-critical. Oh, interesting. I see what you're doing here. You're saying how everything is sort of flipped and reversed. Huh.
Yeah, very. Like. Let us know what Kyle and Corin mean.
Very incisive of you, Wergenman. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Wergenman.
Metalhead Matt, thanks for the $5. The both sides are bad, bro bit. Your antics are hilarious. I don't know what I do without your show. It's like you were made in a lab for this. Truly one of a kind. Oh, well, thank you, man. That's very kind of you. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I do appreciate the love. It's very, very kind. Chicken Warrior, thanks for the $10. One talking point I've seen Vosh do, but no one else, I think, is very accurate, is that Israel actually hates America and wants to replace us, and that they act like entitled brats. What's your thought? Well, I do think that the short-term goal, obviously, as we're witnessing right now in real time, is regional domination. So they want it. That's why they want Iran to be destroyed and off the table, sort of like Libya, make it a failed state, so they can't like reject Israeli regional hegemony. That's what they want to do in the short term. In the long term, I do think they want to be a global superpower for sure. And so right now they snuggled up to us as the global superpower, and they want the money and the weapons. But yeah, eventually they have no problem watching us like make these fucking horrible decisions, destroy our global standing, and then they at some point want to become a global superpower. But right now, and I think Netanyahu knows this, right now he's destroying Israel's name on the global stage. And so he's like, let me like do all of my dirty shit now and try to get it over with and then try to repair the relationships. I think that's what he's thinking. But I think he overreached. And that's why you see the polls in America are like catastrophic right now for Israel. So they're trying to do that shit, but I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. Shout out to you, Chicken Warrior. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Chicken Warrior.
Diego, thanks for the $5. Sean O'Brien had been saying that his right wing suck up paid off because he got his Department of Labor pick. What will he say now that Trump fired her? LOL. That's so true. That's so true. Like, yeah, they got nothing out. The union's got nothing out of Trump. It's humiliating. It's embarrassing. And every single union person in this country, every single union leader should know, never snuggle up to these Republicans, bro.
Yeah. Traitors.
Worgenman, thanks again, man. All words have a vibe. That feeling matches the meaning and connotation of the word. And so when you, I think it's supposed to say blame someone or bame someone, the vibe of the name matches the vibe of the baby, and you give that to them, and it lines up with the name's meaning. Yeah, but there's like you were pointing out, sometimes you flip it and reverse it, and like the name you give is actually kind of ironic because it's the opposite of what you name them as. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the opposite, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But there's plenty of people probably where the name matches. Like there could be somebody out there named Serenity, a girl named Serenity, and then she is like very calm. You know what I'm saying? Like as opposed to being like chaotic, you know?
Yeah, it's usually like those corny white guys too, whose names are like Brad or Theo or some shit that like are surfer bro white dudes.
True. Kyle should be. Remember, you and Jed sent me one time like a whole bunch of like dudes named Kyle.
Oh, bros.
Yeah, and it's like drinking like a Monster Energy and on a skateboard or some shit. Like, yeah, that is most Kyles, you know?
Yeah. So it's right sometimes, Wergeman.
Andrew, thanks for the $5. Man, the first quarter for Brunson last game was bottom of the net. We looking good so far in game 2. Yeah, man. He what do you have? 19 points in the first quarter of the last game?
Yeah, but then he got ice cold.
So right now, just real quick, Corin, where Knicks have 93, Hawks have 87. No, it's close. It's close. It's close. And it's 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter, just so you know.
All right. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, like 2 minutes left where we're at. But yeah, looking good so far. OG is playing, which someone told me that he wasn't going to play tonight, but he is, so that's good to see too.
I hope he's okay, though. I hope he's okay.
I know.
I hope he's not trying to push through injuries because sometimes you make it worse and you don't play that well, you know? Like, I think that's going to happen with Luka. I think Luka's going to do that shit too, and I think it's going to be bad, you know?
You always see every time they try to come back too, it's like they don't end up finishing either the series or the game.
Totally. QC man, thanks for the $5. I'd adjust your advice to us to vote in person early in red states instead of election day. Too much election day rat fucking by GOP recently. Huh. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. So, there you have it, y'all. There's the adjustment to the advice. Snouts Eater, thanks again for the $10. A great way to get MAGA to concede in a debate is to bet them. Bet them like $1,000 that a fact of yours is correct. I have my dislikes about Destiny, but he did this and the Trumper shut up real fast. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair approach and it can work in some circumstances, but I don't know because they could always just like, even after you show them the proof, they could just be like, I disagree. Nope. I don't agree with that source. Like that source is bullshit or whatever. Like you know how they are. You know, they're just not like when you're not connected to reality, like you're not going to suddenly like temporarily come back to reality just to like hold your L. Like it's not going to happen, you know? But if it works, it works. That's good. Maybe a small percentage might accept the L. Chicken Warrior, thanks for the $10. Hey, Kyle, you should do a story about how TPUSA is trying to get into public schools. Yeah, I was just talking about that, actually. It really grosses me out because they're trying to stupefy our children, but also turn them into the Nazi youth. Bro, I mean, it's the same thing with PragerU. They're using like PragerU in a bunch of red states for like the actual curriculum. It's fucking crazy. Like PragerU they're psychos. They're wrong about everything. And like, they're trying to teach like little kids American history and just lying about it. And by the same token, you're describing the exact same shit here with TPUSA. Yeah, I'm worried about it too. And the reason why they stopped going to colleges is because people in colleges have no interest in what they're selling anymore. Like nobody's showing up to these events. The last TPUSA event, it was like fucking 80% empty. There was like nobody in the seats. And so we've definitely hit like the breaking point when it comes to MAGA. Like MAGA is no longer viewed as cool or edgy or popular. Now it's like sort of embarrassing. And that's why they're like looking in different places where they have more of a captive audience among young people, you know, but no school should allow that to happen. You know, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised. Like, who's it? Like the principal has to say yes to that shit. Like, got to only be doing this in like Alabama or like super red states, you know?
Totally. Yeah. Thanks. Shocked guy. Thanks for the $5. If you could time travel and change 3 historical events, what would you change and why? Also, who ranks first, second, and third for the most punchable faces? That's a difficult question. For the historical events one, well, first of all, the most punchable faces, the first one that came to mind is Scott Jennings, right? That guy's, oh my God, he's so fucking punchable. That guy on CNN, such a fucking douche. Oh my God. Oh my word. So he's the first one that popped to mind. I'd have to think about the rest. Nothing's like immediately popping. Ted Cruz, yes, good call, Corin. Hell yeah, you're so right. So we'll go with those two for now. But the time travel one, I always think like, is it like that movie, The Butterfly Effect, where you change one thing and like a million things change? So like maybe you actually can't fucking change shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go back and save Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr., does that change the history of the world in a way where like, you know, I don't know, we never get Barack Obama or we never like, you know what I'm saying? Like what are the consequences of all that shit? Like we don't know. But obviously the things that come to mind is like, if you could change 3 historical events, make sure Hitler was never born, save Martin Luther King, save Malcolm X, or save Abraham Lincoln, right? Like, or make sure FDR stays alive and Truman never drops the nuke. Like that, you do shit like that, you know?
Yeah. Thanks, Shot Guy.
T-Lane, thanks for the $10. Donald J. Trump confirming my immortal McDNA theory with his Diet Coke glove. Since it kills grass, therefore must kill cancer. We need to convince him of another beverage that kills grass much faster. Dog piss. We should convince him to like drink battery acid and be like,
yeah, exactly.
No idea. This makes you immortal. You drink this and it preserves your inside forever, you know?
Oh, he'd drink that shit.
Mohit, thanks for the $20. I hate how stupid pundits say lefties just want free stuff. We don't want free TV, free car, free Xbox. We want Medicare for all, free college, paid family medical leave, high-speed rail, where we actually see a return on investment on taxes paid. Yeah, that's exactly right. I always thought that was stupid. First of all, when we say free, what we mean is like paid for by taxes. And second of all, to your point, we're talking about like the basic necessities of life, the things that should be off the table in a civilized society. And like, it's all the things that you listed there. It's not like, you know, consumer goods. It's not like video game systems or whatever the fuck. Like, no, it's like the shit that you need in order to survive. And other developed countries have figured out how to provide this. And we haven't done it because it's a choice not to do it. So 100% agree with you completely. Shout out to you, man.
Thanks,
appreciate you. Chicken Warrior, thanks again, man. There actually has been parents raging hell about it and see TPUSA as a threat to their children. Yeah, man. Like, I think there's a lot of very active liberal parents who would stand up and be like, nah, fuck this, bro. Like, we're in like a right-leaning district. And even in our district, you'd have parents stand up and be like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That'd be weird. Like, I mean, like, I'm okay with like the when they bring the book fair in and shit like that. But if there was a TPUSA event, I'd be like, nah, that shit ain't cutting it.
Fuck that. We're at 96 to 92 with 6 minutes left is where we're at right now.
It's getting closer.
Some real news. Thanks again, man. Kyle, I like you. Just think you're in an echo chamber in D.C., married to a political pundit. Trump has the GOP hostage. Candidates won't know when to announce. LOL. We agree on this point. I don't know why you're acting like I don't agree on this point. If the point is that Trump has the MAGA base by the balls, I totally agree. I've made that point over and over. In fact, I've made the point that the Republican civil war that we're seeing is specifically among the MAGA pundits. Like, you know, it's like Megyn Kelly and fucking Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes up against like Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro and shit. I always make the point that it's not the base. Like, Trump has the base by the ball. So I agree on this one. So I don't know how my echo chamber factors into that, but we appreciate you, bro. QC, man, thanks for the $5. Now the labor secretary resigned because of having an affair and drinking on the job. All these folks getting it on the job, guess they're not really working. It would be better if they don't do anything and work at all because they just fuck every single thing up that they touch. But yeah, so many of these people are degenerate fucking scumbags. And what's interesting is the Republicans say the Democrats are those things, but then the Democrats never have scandals like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not like 17 Democrats who are like fucking pounding whiskey on the job or snorting cocaine or whatever the fuck. And you see shit like this all the time about the Republicans.
Yeah.
Sucking people off left and right, sexually harassing, like all sorts of shit. Yeah.
Putting fake titties in their shirt and stuff like that.
Fake titties, so many titties, totally. Mailhead Matt, thanks again, man. It's kind of hard for me to take Too Lazy to Try seriously when he says stuff like Bridget McCrone is more beautiful than Candace. His voice also bugs me. Damn, he said that? That's wild, dog. That's so wild. When Trump said that, I was like, he's trolling. He can't even mean that. But Too Lazy to Try says that? Jesus Christ, that's wild. Yeah, he makes a lot of his videos are good. Like, you got to give credit where it's due. Like, whenever he's going after Rogan, most of the time his videos are good. But he has a little bit of Hassan derangement syndrome. He's a little bit of an enlightened centrist, like a goofy enlightened centrist. He's not like fully politically there yet. He doesn't have a fully fleshed ideology. But having said that, of like the bro podcast sphere characters, he does a good job ripping apart the Rogan sphere. So we'll take it for what it's worth. We'll do that.
Thanks, man. I'm at.
Wolfman, thanks for the $20. What's the deal with Sagar and Emily looking up to Tucker? He is a blatant liar. I don't know. Do they look up to Tucker? I don't really watch
That's
much of
gonna be
Sagar
horrible.
and Emily, but from what I have seen, they haven't talked about Tucker in a long fucking time. So I would hope they don't look up to Tucker, and I don't think they look up to Tucker. I have my disagreements with them, but the Tucker thing is not on that list because I don't think they are with him like that. Emily, when she does her little Megyn Kelly show, sometimes, she lets Megan get away with a little bit too much nonsense over there. But the Tucker thing, I'm not so sure about. But we appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the $20.
Thanks, Wolfman.
Check you later. Thanks for the $10. Hi, Kyle and Corin. Kyle, I told my mom about Iran striking hotels in Dubai, and she canceled her plans to go. She had zero idea. Jesus. Happy 420, and may we all sleep well tonight while Trump rages. LOL. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Your mom had zero idea about that. It's sort of like a big thing that's been happening in the news. So I'm glad you got that across to her. Yeah, I mean, like the tourism there is going to collapse. The Gulf Arab states are cooked. There's no way that, it's over. There's no way people are going to keep going like that. And they're dependent on oil and that. And both of those markets are being fucked up. So I'm happy you told her, though. That's good. I wouldn't want my mom there either.
I love how they try to make a huge push of like travel to Dubai, travel to Saudi Arabia. Like it's like we're good. Like we have all these comedians and comedy shows, and we no, you're still getting bombed.
Fuck off. Yeah. Jagger, thanks for the $5. I think leftist message that just taxing the billionaires will pay for all these social programs is R-worded and false. A false hope. You got to tax everyone. I mean, everybody does pay some degree of taxes, right? Like some amount of taxes, but obviously what you hear from Zoran, what you hear from every leftist is like, let's raise taxes on the wealthy. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's kind of where I'm at too. In order for me to raise taxes on the working class, there'd have to be a really, really good reason to do it. Because the way I look at it is the working class already pays a big share of the tax burden, and they don't get much for it anyway, So like, yeah, you should focus on raising taxes on the wealthy. But to your point, like, yes, if you want like a massive, big new social program, yeah, you're going to need to raise taxes on the working class. But it's like Bernie says, like take universal healthcare, for example. How do we do universal healthcare? Well, first, I'm going to get rid of the private tax that is your health insurance premium. So let's say you spend $600 a month on that, right? What if I told you can save that $600, but give me $300 in taxes every month? I just saved you $300 overall, right? So like, yes, I'm raising your taxes, but I'm actually saving you money overall because we're getting rid of the private tax, which is the money that goes to the health insurance company. So that's how you got to frame it. You got to frame it like that. But the right will still lie and say like, Democrat wants to raise taxes on working class people. So like, you're kind of fucked either way with how they lie about you, but that would be the truth of it. We appreciate you, Jagger.
Thanks, Jagger.
Martin, thanks for the $5. I work in Oregon, right? If they don't knock you out really good during, I work in operating room. I think that is. If they don't knock you out really good during surgery, you start moving, which may cause more injuries than the one you came in to fix. Yeah, that's why they got to put you under skis. Like they got to give you the right amount. Yeah, it'd be cool to be an anesthesiologist just to like, study like how much to use. And they probably depends on how much you weigh, like how much they give you and stuff like that. So it's just an interesting field.
I'd be curious to see how many people also like wake up mid-surgery, or like, does that happen? Is that pretty common of like someone being partially conscious of like, like what the fuck is going on? What are you doing to my hand? Like
that's why you need a good anesthesiologist, dog. You need a good anesthesiologist that gets you out for real,
Yeah. Thanks for your service though, Marin.
Techman, thanks for the $5. Hey, Kyle and Corin, happy 420. Gonna enjoy some Eddies tonight and a fine meal. Well, have fun with that, my friend. We appreciate you. Thank you for the $5.
Yeah, enjoy, bro. Thank you.
Sonic Singularity, thanks again, man. Instead of winning teams, if you had to pick your NBA bracket based on whose team mascot would win in a fight, who is going all the way for you? Bro, I don't even know all the mascots off the top of my head. Are you kidding me?
So many.
Yeah, like
Gorilla would fuck people up. I think he's like he's an OG. The Denver Nuggets guy is like a dog or some shit, or like a mountain lion or something like that, but he would get fucked up. The Hawk for Atlanta would fuck some people up. There'd be some good fights, but yeah, I would take the Phoenix Suns mascot winning that shit.
Ryan, thanks for the $5. High as fuck right now. Love the podcast, guys. It always gets me through work Monday nights. Damn, though, you guys say OD a lot. What does that even mean? Ryan, it's a very New York thing. OD means like you're overdosing. You're going too far. Like that's what that means.
Doing too much.
That's the gist of it. Doing too much. Yeah. Shout out to you,
Thanks,
bro. Appreciate you. Government, thanks for the $10. Who are your guys' favorite NFL teams, if any? This question is for the chat as well. So Corin probably would be better to answer this. I haven't followed NFL closely since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was a Jets fan, but I haven't followed it for the past fucking however many decades.
Yeah, I'm a Jets fan too. I like the Jets, but they're just. I saw today that like they're just like one of the most miserable teams, like franchises, in the history of all sports. It's just atrocious how bad they are, man. Like, and their owner is Woody Johnson, who's like a right wing, Trump loving Johnson and Johnson.
Oh God,
like,
Jesus
punk.
Christ!
So people despise him. So yeah, it's no fun. I'm a but Jets fan.
Yeah, so you don't really follow it either. Then
I mean, like I do. I want them to do well, so I watch the games, but like it's hard to.
For me, I watch the NBA. And I'm like a real NBA fan where I even watch like games of teams I don't even fucking like. I'm not a fan of them. So I love watching NBA. I watch golf. I'm always watching PGA Tour shit. And outside of that, tennis. Those are the 3 sports I like to watch.
But you have a curiosity for hockey too. I feel like
Like, every now and then, like I'll throw it on. Like one of my TVs, the TV in my office is. It only has like one streaming service, Fubo, and like they don't have many options of the shit to watch. And so sometimes when I'm in there, I'll have either the Weather Channel on or I'll watch like some hockey shit because they do have a bunch of hockey games on that shit. So I have a mild interest in hockey too. When I was a kid, I loved it. It was my favorite when I was a kid. Yeah. Mohi, thanks for the $5. Old school reference. Democrats need Phil Davidson level of campaigning and governing to win in 2026 and 2028. Please show Corin the epic viral clip. That is like old school TYT type lore there, right? Is Phil Davidson the guy who is screaming at the fucking like city council meeting or whatever and getting really excited and getting the audience involved? Yeah, I think that's what that was. And that's shout out to you, man, for remembering that. That's like real old school. Love that. Appreciate you, bro.
Is he related to Pete Davidson?
No. He's just some random
I'm just kidding.
Julia Caesar, thanks for the $20. Can you please do a segment on the Supreme Court's shadow docket? More and more it's being used to end legislation they don't like without letting cases work their way through the lower courts. Nathan from Sacramento, California. Yeah, I think I saw an article that hinted at that. I got to go back and check that out. But yeah, the shadow docket is genuinely nefarious. And the whole idea of it, for those of you who don't know, is the Supreme Court is trying to like let Trump get away with shit without officially codifying what he's doing as legal. So when they want to do that, they just decide on the shadow docket to basically in his direction, and then they just like let him rock out. But like, what that does is it opens the door for like if a Democratic president does some similar shit, the Supreme Court will take the case and officially slap it down. But when Trump does some shit or any Republican does some shit, on the shadow docket, they say, go ahead, you can continue. But we're not going to officially rule on it because we don't want to codify because then the Democrats could do the same sort of shit you're doing. So, like, it's very evil. It's very nefarious. And I think the liberal justices are well aware of that and they're disgusted by it.
Thanks, Julius Caesar.
Chicken Warrior, thanks again, bro. One of the worst things to happen to free speech is when CNN settled with Trump. Glad to see the Atlantic fighting back against Cash, which he will lose. Of course he's going to fucking lose. What an idiot. Like I said, even if what they said was false, he would still lose. Because, like, he has to prove material damages. What's the fucking damages? You got your feelings hurt? That's not damages. Fuck you.
Oh, Cash Patel's suing?
He's suing the Atlantic because the Atlantic said he's an alcoholic. And they have a bunch of, like, people at the FBI who basically told them that was the case. And he's like, I'm suing you over that. And it's like, bitch, you're going to fucking lose that, obviously. We have a free press. We have free speech.
He's not Trump.
I know, like, and even the Trump shit, Trump would lose if it goes to trial. But some of these idiots fucking settle with him because they're jackasses,
Facts.
Benny Johnson's Twitter ads, thanks for the $10. Despite being from Louisville and being a student at UVA, I'm a Knicks fan, but I think the Spurs are going to be a dynasty. Team is too well-built and well-rounded. Well, I totally agree with you. I just think that's going to start next year, not this year.
Yeah, same. I hope to.
Start next year, not this year. Let the Knicks have their fucking day in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Razor Jams, thanks for the $20. Kyle, do you think the 25th Amendment being invoked is more likely now, given the report of Trump aides keeping him out of meetings and briefings? One can only hope. Or are there too many bootlickers around him to keep him there? It's a great fucking question, bro. I don't know, because people have fact checked us here and said that like the 25th Amendment is actually even harder to do than impeachment. So if that's the case, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like probably impeachment is more likely over the 25th Amendment. But yes, the fact that those stories are leaking means there are people behind the scenes who are like sabotaging Trump's worst instincts, which is good. We should be rooting those people on. So if it's evidence of anything, it's that maybe they will continue to try to sabotage his worst instincts and like not listen to him when he makes insane demands. And that's positive. You know, like if it's to save the world or save the country, I want you to reject presidential orders because he's a fucking psychopath. So keep going is what I would say.
Thanks, Razor Jams.
Shout out again, Benny Johnson's Twitter ads. Thanks for the $10. Really think Kana would win if he ran for POTUS. I absolutely love him. Plus, there's a stereotype that Indian guys are really smart, so it might get him extra votes. Not saying I agree with it though. Yeah, I mean, look, he's positioned pretty well. You know, he's got many strengths. He's so far ahead of so many people on so many different topics. I mean, he's so far ahead on the Epstein files. He's so far away on war with Iran. He's so far ahead on Israel. Like, he's just sort of leading the way with the party. More so than almost any other Democrat. And that's going to earn him a lot. He's also very good. He's like a good guy at like getting people to his side, even if they don't fully ideologically agree with him. So he's got that going for him. Probably his biggest mountain to climb is name recognition and charisma, right? Like he comes across as a little bit like wonky and professorial. But here's the thing. After Trump, maybe people will want something like that because they don't want like the boisterous, obnoxious, loud, charismatic asshole. They want somebody who comes across as more measured and intelligent. And so, yeah, it's very possible that he runs and he might make some fucking noise. There's no doubt about that. So we shall see, my friend, but we appreciate you.
Yeah, you got to take like the Zoran playbook and just build up some like momentum and steam going, you know, and just like get a fucking avalanche of people rocking with you.
Facts. Noah, thanks for the $10. Thanks for the show. Kyle, if you got to choose the next POTUS, who would you pick between Zoran, Abdul El Sayed, or Graham Plattner? Also, did you invent the phrase going gonzo? Love that one. Yeah, that one I think I did. Yeah, I don't know where I got gonzo from. I don't know if I came up with that myself or somebody else said it, but I just sort of added the going part. To answer your question, of the options, well, we know Zoran can't be president because he wasn't born in the U.S. But if I got to pick of the three that you're telling me, yeah, I would go Zoran because he's the one that's now. I love Abdul El Sayed and I love Graham Plattner, and I could see myself easily supporting either one of them for president in the future. So let me just say that right off the bat skis here. But the reason why in this moment I would say Zoran is because he's already got power, he's already in office, and he's already delivering on all the shit he said he would deliver on. So like he literally has that proven track record already. But I love all of those guys that you just listed. But we appreciate you, bro. Benny, thanks again for the $5. Lastly, hope Bryson, Rahm, and the rest of the LIV guys are forced to play on the DP World Tour. Keep them away from the PGA. That's what I would do if I ran the PGA. Bro, I think they're going to give a lifetime ban.
You think so?
To Phil Mickelson. I think they're probably also going to do a lifetime ban to like maybe Sergio Garcia. Some of the guys who are viewed as like the original wave of defectors who like actively tried to recruit people away from the PGA Tour. I think they're going to get a lifetime ban. But I think that these other guys, they might give a lifeline to Bryson and Rahm. But I think a lot of these guys are going to have to go back to like the DP World Tour, go to the Asian Tour and try to work their way back up, as they should, because they fucking stabbed the tour in the back and went for blood money, you know?
Yep, agree.
Alex B, thanks for the $10. Kyle, what the F is up with Dave Smith? That was a bit blank move he pulled on Emily's show. Also, F Emily for laughing and being cucked to the demon Megyn Kelly. Will Dave man up and come on KKF? You know, people keep telling me that he just came after me again recently. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I saw nothing on Twitter. I saw nothing on YouTube. So as far as I know, you know, whatever. He just said some shit. God bless him. Go ahead, dog. You say whatever the fuck you want to say. When I heard that he came after me again, I was like, well, what did I say about him that he's now coming after me again? I was trying to think about it. I just couldn't come up with anything. Like, I don't remember saying anything about him recently that would theoretically get him mad. So I don't fucking know, man. Go ahead, dog. You say whatever the fuck you got to say. Get it off your chest, but it is what it is. But appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, Alex.
Ted, thanks for the $10. In my opinion, whichever lefty runs for president in 2028 needs to be ready to come out swinging versus corporate Dems the way Zoran did versus Cuomo. In my opinion, Bernie lacked that in 2020 and worried I don't see that in AOC. I agree. I also agree with everybody who was waving the red flag over the fact that AOC was not given good answers about the race with Shoykot in California. It's like Shoykot is running, who's her former chief of staff, against this guy, Scott Wiener. And like, there's no debate. Shoykot is 1,000 times better than Scott Wiener. Like, it's not even close. And she's not endorsing Shoykot. And so people are going, well, was it some personal thing? And I don't know. It's possible. It's possible it's some personal thing. But I'm genuinely surprised because I would think that AOC would know that, like, whatever personal shit we had, like, I had personal shit with Shoykot. I don't give a fuck. I'm supporting him hard body karate today. Like, this motherfucker's way better than Scott Wiener. We had him on KKF. Like, I want him to win for sure. And he's the real deal, man. Like, he's a real progressive. So I don't know if it's some personal shit with Shoykot that she's against him, or if she's just trying to stay out of certain races to not piss off Democratic leaders who she's worked hard to get, basically off her ass. I'm not sure what it is, but it is way too cautious for my liking. And it's kind of surprising. Like a good politician would see the headwinds of the party and see what's happening and realize that, like, I can't be overly calculated and like sort of weaselly about this. Like, I need to take some stands. And a stand would be, I'm endorsing fucking Shoykot over Scott Wiener for sure. And it could help Shoykot get over the edge right now. So it's very kind of sad. She now has done it twice where she sort of swatted aside a question about Shoykot. So I don't know what's going on with her there, but I agree that she has like cautious instincts, and I think that's absolutely going to hurt her big time, to the point where it's possible that she runs and she ends up like on some Elizabeth Warren type shit where she's viewed as like a top tier candidate at the beginning. And then as time goes on, she just like sort of fades into obscurity because she's not taking any stands. You know what I'm saying? PMG, thanks for the 5,000, whatever denomination that is. We appreciate you. Kyle, forget Mar. Real obstacle to Democratic Tea Party is Brian Tyler Cohen and Pac-Man, wolves in sheep's clothing, enticing huge number of anti-Trumpers. This is one of two. And then the second one is, then lie by omission by avoiding Israel. They need to be outed. Please ask just one question on our behalf. Did they support arms embargo? Please ask them more. I'm not in contact with them, so I don't know how I would ask them that. But Pac-Man is definitely still very pro-Israel. Brian Tyler Cohen, I don't know, but I agree that, he hasn't talked about it much, even if he is sort of critical of it. So there's definitely issues there. But to be fair, Brian Tyler Cohen has actually genuinely supported some left-wing candidates, right? So I don't know if it's quite fair to lump in Pac-Man with Brian Tyler Cohen on that. There definitely are wolves in sheep clothing that are out there, but I'm not quite sure that some of these guys fit into that category in particular. So I don't know. I'd be a little more cautious. They might be more aligned with you than you think. They might be wrong on that issue, but like they largely keep it to themselves and they'd support somebody who is critical on that issue. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a little bit of gray area there where I think you got to be a little more open-minded. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out together. If there is a Democratic primary in 2028 and they support some person who's absolutely fucking horrific on that issue, then you're correct. And then I will call them out at that moment for sure. Nautilus Journey, thanks for the $5. We must stop Big Seltzer as my raccoon findings have deemed it to be not potable. RFK. Lefty Memes, thanks for the $5. I'm spoiling my ballot in Quebec this year. The so-called leftist party, Solidarity Quebec, talks about independence from Canada instead of high rent. Huh. Interesting. That's a shame. It's always a shame when you feel like nobody even comes close to representing you. Keith Black, thanks for the $5. At what point do we invite the intra-Democrat schism? Seems like the more Diet MAGA fights, the faster they lose. I kind of agree with you on that. Me and Crystal were just talking about this before I hopped on here with Corin. Is like the attempt to like smear Abdul El Sayed and Hassan, it just backfired so massively that now like he's like the favorite now. He's surging. So yeah, I think it's helping us. So like, go ahead. You guys want to attack us? Go ahead and attack us because we're over here talking about all the right things and you guys are just freaking out over all the wrong things. So I agree with you, man. Like if they want to come after us, by all means, we're just doing our shit and standing up against Trump and standing up against the illegal wars and all that stuff. So it works out.
Thanks, Keith.
Hate Q, thanks for the $7. Kyle, why did you choose Good Politic Guide to fill in over any other option? I'm a fan, just curious. Some more swearing would have been nice, though. if that's your biggest critique of him, then he's doing a pretty goddamn good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's you didn't curse enough. Like, that's not a big deal. Why did I pick him? He's ideologically aligned with me. Like, I think he's really smart. I think he's really intelligent. I think his channel deserves to take off. He's very well researched. He's very thorough, and so. He's very closely aligned with me ideologically, and I trust his judgment. And so, that's why I would go with a guy like him. I think he's really good at what he does, and he deserves a lot more credit. So that's what I would say.
Thanks, Hank.
Mingwan, thanks for the $5. As a Packer fan, the Drake thing F me up, LOL. Yeah. What y'all think about community-owned teams like Packers? Seems better for everyone. Y'all been to Wisconsin? I don't think I have been to Wisconsin. I'm sure Corin has been to Wisconsin, but I absolutely love the idea of the community-owned teams. I feel like that's much better than a private capitalist hellscape, personally.
Yeah, the Packers thing. I saw the Packers thing too. Drake was wearing a Packers jacket outside of that big Ice Cube thing.
Wait, breaking news, Corin. Breaking news.
Yeah.
The Knicks lost. The Knicks lost.
Are you serious?
The Knicks lost 107 to 106. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh,
Breaking news.
Buzzer beater?
The Knicks have officially lost. It is 107 to 106. I'm just seeing this right now. I don't know how long this has been the case, but it's official, bro. The Knicks have lost. That's rough, bro. In the Garden, losing in the Garden.
That's what I'm saying. See, like I wanted us to lose a game. I know.
The good news
I wanted us to lose a game, but now it's
there.
like
now you wanted to.
But I didn't really want it to happen. It's like, damn. Now that it's 1-1, oh, that kind of sucks. And 107, 106 makes me believe that it was on some buzzer beater type shit.
Had to be, right? I mean, by definition, it sort of had to be. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, and that could be a backbreaker. Oh, damn. All right, we'll see that when we get off air here shortly. But yeah, Drake was wearing a. I know, I don't want to see that shit either. There's some nights I don't even watch SportsCenter because the Knicks lose. But yeah, Drake was wearing a Packers jacket outside of that Ice Cube thing, which makes me believe that there's some reason why he wore a Packers jacket. He does things very methodically or whatever. So yeah, I think he did that for a reason. I've been to Wisconsin. I like it a lot. I've been to Milwaukee, been to Green Bay. I enjoy Wisconsin a lot.
CJ McCollum had 32, bro.
That's what I told people.
CJ McCollum morphed into fucking prime Kobe when he's against us.
Told people he's gonna go off.
Patriot for Peace, thanks for the $5. Kyle and Corin, for both of you, who do you think each other's celebrity lookalike is?
Kyle kind of looks like the dude from the Barbie movie.
Ken, just because of the hair. Yeah.
Well, Ken, but what's the guy's name who played his
Ryan something?
Ryan.
Isn't it Ryan something?
No, that's Ryan Reynolds.
No, not Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Gosling. It's Ryan Gosling.
Gosling.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah. People have told me Shia LaBeouf, but I don't, or Edward Norton.
Edward Norton more than Shia LaBeouf, I would say.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Appreciate you, bro. Super Schmuck, thanks for the $5. Since you didn't do it last week, Kyle, look up Robert Patrick Double Dragon. It's your straight up doppelganger. Robert Patrick Double Dragon. My straight up doppelganger. Oh, this dude? You guys are way too literally just the hair being blonde and the facial hair looking vaguely similar to mine. That's the only reason you think this guy looks like me.
Oh, is this the guy from Double Dragon?
His name is Robert Patrick. His actual name is Robert Patrick, I think.
Yeah. No,
but yeah, it's literally just he saw blonde hair and the facial hair and went hey, that reminds me of Kyle, but but in the same way that anybody that has blonde hair and facial hair like this would remind you of me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Chicken Warrior, thanks for the $5. Yo, Kyle, what bothers you more about MAGA, the stupidity or the evil? Because I hate both, but I feel like the stupidity is what drives me the most insane. I think I'm gonna go the opposite. I think I'm gonna go the evil because part of me always felt like the liberal worldview was correct. That everybody's basically kind of the same and they want the same things, but you just have different ways of achieving the same things. And that's where political disagreements come from. But then as you get older, you realize oh, hold on, wait a second. No, these people actually are evil and they actively want to hurt people. And they're sadistic. They get pleasure out of people's pain. And so, yeah, now I totally have changed my mind. I think that there's a lot of genuine evil in the world, and a lot of it is just these Republican assholes doing Republican asshole shit. So I would probably say the evil more than the stupidity, but the stupidity gets me going as well. Patriot for Peace, thanks again, man. If you ever get a chance, Kyle, you should watch There Will Be Blood. I have seen that. It has undercurrent narrative, how capitalism hides behind and uses religion. Reminds me of Trump and his administration. There Will Be Blood is a phenomenal movie, and you're right that there's a commentary on capitalism there that's very biting. So everybody definitely check that movie out. It's really good.
Thanks,
shout out to you, bro. Philip Nelson, thanks for the $10. The fact that Donald Trump is making George W. Bush look like a reasonable diplomat is both mind-blowing and scary. Totally, man. Totally. I remember in the first term telling everybody confidently on multiple different occasions, George W. Bush is a worse president than Donald J. Trump. And at the time, that was true. Here we are in his second term. It is no longer true. George W. Bush looks like fucking Noam Chomsky next to Donald Trump now. Donald Trump has lost his fucking mind. And so, yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to see. Torin, thanks for the $7. Trump probably doesn't have early Alzheimer's, but actually frontotemporal dementia. He does have the posture, at least. Yeah, I would think Alzheimer's just because it runs in his family, but I also wouldn't be surprised if you're correct as well, whatever the specific differences are between those two things. Madara, thanks for the $10. With the U.S. distracted in Iran, what are the chances of China and Taiwan running a fade this year? I could see it. Although I don't know. I feel like from China's perspective, they know that the U.S. is sort of shooting ourselves in the dick, and they know that we're now destroying our name on the global stage. So China knows that Taiwan is going to be looking at the U.S. like, oh, y'all motherfuckers are crazy. And so Taiwan's going to go, yeah, we're kind of with China now more. And so I don't think China feels the need to like militarily take over Taiwan. Taiwan will just like go to China willingly. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's more likely to happen. Philip Nelson, thanks for the $10. We all know that both liberals and the media had rehabilitated George W. Bush. Has it changed except for the media? We all but lose them. I'm not quite sure what you're asking, but yes, George W. Bush was rehabilitated, and he was rehabilitated in the wake of how bad Trump is. Yeah. Right. But like, then that opens the door. Like, okay, is there going to be a future where like Trump is rehabilitated because some other Republican president is fucking horrible because they're all horrible? I hope not. That's all I have to say. So I always try to remind people how bad all of them seem to be. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. Appreciate you, bro.
I think we read this one already, but just if we didn't.
We did. Mac killed it. Yep, that's exactly right.
Thanks,
Wolfhard, thanks for the $5. Have you guys reevaluated your view of Andrew Callahan? The search released several videos with compelling evidence of his allegations. I have not watched any videos about Andrew Callahan. I've watched a lot of Andrew Callahan's videos where, you know, he does a whole bunch of stuff. So, no, I haven't seen any detailed stuff. The only thing I remember is like the first round of allegations that came out against him. And that was all that I saw. And it seemed like, I don't quite remember what the fallout was like, but I feel like, didn't he like say something and then go away for a while and then come back? That was my understanding of what happened. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything beyond that though. Daniel DeLucia, thanks for the $10. Fuck, marry, kill, Three Musketeers, Snickers, Twix.
Kill Three Musketeers. You fuck with Three Musketeers?
I love Three Musketeers, bro.
Oh, really? I think I got to give it a better chance then.
I'm marrying Three Musketeers. I'm fucking Twix and I'm killing Snickers.
Wow. I think I gotta try another Three Musketeers. I just always know it as that silver ass candy that's just thrown in on Halloween as like a throw in. But
bro, that nougat is nothing to fuck around with, bro. That nougat is next level. Francis, thanks again for the $5. Kyle, we need a compilation of you saying stuff like you wanting to insert a pineapple, you know where. Your side banter is amazing. Yeah. You know, I feel like better Kyleisms come from one of the commenters here than come from me. Remember the guy who's always like, which is the better Kyleism? Whoever says that. I don't remember. Shout out to you, whoever out there always gives those. You do it better than I do it. So, like, yeah, I feel like they should be my like full-time writer or some shit. You know?
Did we read this one early too? I can't remember.
Dat Boy Solo, thanks for the $50. Kyle, just got done watching your videos today. All banger episodes. We didn't. Question, are we able to get RFK out and put a temp replacement after the midterms? Also, how effective, ineffective do you think corporate Dems can stop the new progressive movement? I think they're fighting an uphill battle. I think they're likely to lose because the grassroots support is just too strong for like left insurgent candidates. So I think the corporate Democrats are going to lose. In terms of RFK, I mean, I guess can we just impeach? Can RFK be impeached? I think he can be impeached, right?
Really? Oh, they can impeach non-presidents?
Yes. Can RFK be impeached? Yes, he can be impeached. So, I mean, they could try. I don't know if they have the numbers. They probably don't have the numbers, but like, it's fucking worth it to try. But then again, you want to try with like all these fucking assholes in the regime, you know, because they're all fucking horrible.
They need a mass impeachment. Thank you, Dat Boy Solo. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, very kind of you, bro. Slayer Wolf, thanks for the $5. I can't believe that Pete Kegsbreath quoted Pulp Fiction thinking it was the Bible verse. Bro, every day you see a new story that you're like, that can't be what actually fucking happened. Then you look at it and you're like, oh my God, it fucking happened. Like, he actually said that shit. So I don't even know, bro. Like, so crazy. So fucking crazy.
Oh, that's so wild.
Okay, nice guy. Thanks for the $10. Kyle, back up all your videos in case YouTube takes down your channel. We can view it as reference to what was going on. Use date, time, group format. Okay, nice guy. I got so many fucking videos that if you were to have like a supercomputer and try to download all them shits, it would still probably take you like 3 years. Bro, I have so many videos. Like, I have more video. I have like tens of thousands of videos. Like,
Yeah,
I would love to
that's
have all that
impossible.
shit, but like, there's literally not enough room on any computer for me to save the shit. You know what I'm
You need to
saying?
build one of those AI data center shits just to keep all your videos
To
saved.
keep all my videos, like, for real. I'm not even kidding. Like, I have so many videos. I got to be in like the top 10% of YouTube channels with the number of videos that I have. You know, like, think about it. Like 8 videos a day since like fucking 2012.
Yeah, OD.
Like, you can't just back that up. Like, that's a whole fucking process, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll take forever. Paging Dr. Lamp. Thank you for the $20. Y'all need to watch The Boys. I'm sure Crystal and Kyle will find it extremely entertaining and maybe too on the nose, LOL. Low-key, Corin kind of looks like Shockwave.
You know Shockwave?
No idea. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a piss real quick.
All right, I'm going to look up Shockwave. Is Shockwave a YouTube guy? Hopefully it's not this guy. If it's this dude, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna share him. It better not be this dude. Put a thumbs up if you think I look like this guy. Oh, come on, man. Don't be that guy. It's Adobe Shockwave. All right, let me look that up. Adobe Shockwave. Wait, is that a person? No, it's not a person. Someone tell me who Shockwave is that this person's trying to get at me. Oh, Shockwave in The Boys. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, maybe. I could see this. All right, let me remove that. Stop screen. Share screen. You think I look like this dude? It's not bad, actually.
Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
I see it. Yeah.
But it's the same reason that people thought that other guy looked like me, because it's just the hair and the beard.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, oh yeah, the general look is the same, you know?
Yep. All right, let's go through the rest of some of these. We'll fly through. We're towards the bottom.
Cleo's mom, thanks for the $5. Kyle, what do you think about the Vinman brothers, Eugene and Alex? I like them a lot. I think one of them is actually my representative where I live in Virginia. So, I mean, yeah, they're good. I mean, they're good as far as I know. I haven't heard anything particularly horrible about them, but to be fair, I haven't really studied his record in any extreme detail. But yeah, I mean, should be solid standard type Democrat, I guess you could say. Appreciate you.
There's mom.
Slayer Wolf, thanks for the $5. Have you seen John Oliver's recent segment going after Kalshi and Polymarket? I haven't, but I should, because fuck Kalshi, fuck Polymarket, fuck how you can bet on anything and everything now. I'm sure he freaked it on that. I should take a look at that shit.
Thanks, Slayer.
Fart Junkie Groiper. Thanks for the $5. Kyle, did Anna ever pass gas around you? How did it smell? Corin, do you have any celebrity fart stories?
This guy's going to get off on our fart stories. I don't think I have any celebrity fart stories that I can remember, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can't say I've farted and like a celebrity's come by me or anything like that.
Yeah.
And never
farted around me.
Sorry, you can't.
I've been around her like what 4 times in my life. It'd be very weird.
I get his nut off because no one farted around us.
Kyle, did you see Destiny's video on you? Going to respond? No, I did not, and no, I am not. Shit, not you again. Thanks for the $5 for 2028. Newsom, Shapiro, Harris, etc. are a fuck no. Kana, AOC, Van Hollen are some to consider for me. Is it okay to include Spanberger in the mix? I mean, I think she wants to run, yeah, but she's in a weird position because she ran as a centrist, governed as a lefty. Like, what are you going to do? Run as a centrist again? It would just be weird. Like, I don't think you're going to survive a primary for president if you're not like a raging leftist at this point. So, she probably wants to run. She might try, but I don't know if she's not going to run as a lefty, then she's hard pressed to sort of have a chance. But look, there's a clear hierarchy. And, you know, we'll see. Like, obviously, I want the furthest left candidate to win. But whoever gets through the primary will be getting my support because we got to defeat these fucking demonic Republicans. Tricks, thanks for the $5. To be fair, as a CG vet, I don't care to be thanked for my service, but the Coast Guard saves Americans every day. We never bomb kids. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. So on some real shit, thank you for your service because you're fucking actually out there saving lives. And that's kind of like the point I was making. Like, why is it that all these people who do unequivocally amazing things, like nobody says thank you for your service, but you know, you can find somebody in the infantry who actually like was involved with crimes, and it's like, thank you for your service. It's very weird to me. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
That's a pretty badass job too, not gonna lie. Cobilf, thanks for the $10. Remote viewers confirm Reggie Miller 2.0 and bald head of Tim Pool, both divine retribution for American Empire, and James Dolan adrenochrome harvesting under MSG.
What the fuck?
I don't know, but bro, I'm nervous now about the Knicks though. Like, I don't know how I feel about this coach, dog. Like, I really don't know how I feel about this coach. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the thing, I don't know if I said it earlier, but a buddy of mine said that everyone had like the feeling in MSG was that they've already moved past Atlanta to Boston in round 2.
Oh, it's don't like, say that.
Yeah, like if we don't get past Atlanta, it's a wrap on Mike Brown, but like it's just a wrap on maybe the whole team. Like we might have to blow the whole shit up.
Yeah, for sure. He's never found a way to utilize Cat. He can't get through to Cat. Cat doesn't understand what his role is. And like, that's not a Cat problem. That's a you problem. Like you got to be able to get that shit across to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grant Plattner 2028. He's the new litmus test. Look, it might happen. It might fucking happen. We'll find out. First, he's going to get to the Senate, which I believe that is a foregone conclusion, more so than the Knicks beating Atlanta. But we'll see. Stuka Joe, thanks for the $10. I'm a 64-year-old, recently retired Puerto Rican, and I was not a lefty when I found Kyle 3 years ago. You made me see things differently, and I admire your passion for justice. Now I'm with you, dog. Well, I fucking love to hear that, bro. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. And we love that. We absolutely love that. Thank you so much for listening, man. Thank you for having an open mind and like, you know, having your mind changed over time. It's always good to have that sort of mindset. I try to have it myself, but sometimes I'm a little too stubborn. So appreciate you, bro. Andrew Frank, thanks for the $20. Raphael Warnock has been really good lately as a progressive Christian. He went to where Alex Preddy was murdered to speak against ICE. He called out the girls' school getting bombed when the illegal war started, etc. Future president. Look, he might be interested too, man. He might be interested too. But there's a new kind of like, you know, Democratic politician that's doing something very intelligent. You see James Tallarico doing it, and Raphael Warnock was doing it before James Tallarico. It's like, I'm going to be a religious Democrat, but like I'm going to use my religion for good things, not bad things. Because Republicans use it for like, let's ban abortion, let's do more wars, like let's treat immigrants like shit. They use their religion for horrible things. It's good to see some Democrats use Christianity like for some good shit, to like put a better name out there for that shit. So, yeah, shout out to him. It's possible he'll run. I guess we'll find out.
Thanks, Andrew.
Scotty Mack, thanks for the $5. I am indeed Pentaxin Scene. May that handle rest in peace. Oh, they banned you, bro? That's a shame. Pentaxin Scene, I feel like, is legendary now in the Kyle and Corin history. You know, like that's shout out to you, though, bro. Appreciate you. Scotty Mack.
I was mad confused. Yeah, because I was like, why does it say Scotty Mack? Because I knew the Pentaxin Scene cover photo. But welcome, Scotty Mack. Love you, bro.
Yep, John, thanks for the $5. Rogan, Trussell, and other tech bro podcasters might meet ride Thiel and Musk because they know something serious about some upcoming AI. Rocco's Basilisk. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Thiel just sort of bought his way into being treated nicely by those guys, right? Like he sort of elbowed his way into the room, made friends with them, probably like partied with them or whatever, and now they like are cool with him. Musk, same thing. Fucking Joe looks up to Elon Musk like he's some sort of genius, even though he's the biggest idiot in the country. So, like, I don't know. I feel like they did the work. They knew who they needed to, like, schmooze, and they schmoozed Rogan and all the bro podcasters, and now here we are.
Facts.
Darrow, thanks for the $5. What are your thoughts on Tom Steyer? I don't think I can vote for billionaire. However, the choices out here for governor in California are rough. Well, allow me to say in no uncertain terms, we stand Tom Steyer on this show. He's a class traitor. He's a class traitor. Like he actually genuinely wants to do some good. He's released like a super progressive platform. Even if he's only like half as progressive as that platform indicates, he's going to do some good. He's going to be way better than Newsom. There's no doubt about that. So, no, genuinely and sincerely, I would, if you are in California, I would say vote for Tom Steyer. I think that he's the best choice of what remains. And so fucking no problem with it whatsoever. Don't feel bad that he's a billionaire. Like I said, he feels bad that he's a billionaire and he's a class traitor and he's like, fucking raise my taxes. I don't give a shit. So like, he's the kind, like, we support him. Shout out to him too.
You heard it.
Jagger, thanks for the $5. A lot of union workers vote Republican because of cultural issues. They know Dems will always defend them, so they can vote Republican for president. It's an interesting point. And we got to sort of break through and let them know that they're fucking cattle, they're sheep, if that's how they think, right? Because they're like playing you for a fool. They're literally using you to give like tax cuts to the Epstein class, you fucking idiots, you know? And like, yeah, you got to get over the fucking like obsession with social issues. It's just so low IQ and so stupid. And like, they just use your hatred of immigrants or black people or trans people against you, and you're too dumb to realize it. So, but yeah, I mean, Democrats are going to do the right thing by workers, and they should. But the workers should fucking step up and do the right thing back, you know? Chicken Warrior, thanks again, man. One way we need to frame anti-Zionism as Democrats is that it's impossible to be a Zionist and anti-Trump. The two are simpatico. Totally. And I always say that to be a Zionist means you're against secular democracy. And we all believe in secular democracy in this country. It's sort of like a foundational thing. So yeah, I agree with your argument, and you can use mine as well, because it's just the package deal, you know. Ashin, now you again. Thanks for the $5. Who would y'all pick to win a fight? Overnight Waffle House crew or TSA airport security? Good also, Wu-Tang versus Bone Thugs and Harmony. Who y'all got? I'm going Bone Thugs and Harmony personally. And I'm going Waffle House crew over TSA airport security.
Same. Yeah, I'm taking the Waffle House crew. I think there's just more OG gangsterness and grittiness that comes with that overnight Waffle House crew.
Fact.
That like you don't have that safety.
A lot of TSA people like the show, so shout out to TSA people out there, man. We appreciate you guys.
Right? Yeah. There was one person who actually spotted me when I was going. I was like, "Damn, that's what's up, TSA agent."
There's a guy who I want to say his name is Marcel. He watches the show and he works at TSA. So shout out to him, man. If Marcel, if you're listening out there, bro, appreciate you.
Thanks. And did you say Wu-Tang or Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm going Bone Thugs and Harmony. Wu-Tang was never. I feel like Wu-Tang, we're just a little bit too young to get the peak Wu-Tang hype. You know, it's like saying, oh fuck, what's the name of the boy band? The first boy band, not NSYNC, not Backstreet Boys. The first shit.
Or some shit? No.
The first boy band with like Joey McIntyre and fucking Jordan.
Oh,
Knight.
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block. Like we're just a little too young. Like when we were coming of age, it was like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. We just missed that.
98 Degrees was in there. Yeah.
The same about Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel the same about Wu-Tang. Like we just missed that shit. You know.
Shout out to Wu-Tang though. I think they just got inducted into like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is like.
Oh, that's what's up. Good for them, man.
Yeah. Thanks, shit.
Not really Rachel Atwood. Thank you for the $5. Hey Kyle, what would it take to persuade you to be a guest for a smaller channel as a surprise birthday present this summer? Best to ask Lilith. You can definitely reach out to her and she'll reach out to me. I'll take a look at it, but no promises. No promises. Yep. We appreciate you, Rachel. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rachel. We're close to the end.
Oreos and Ritz. Thanks for the $5. Corin, if you had to order the same Chinese food meal for the rest of your life, what's your order? Kyle, any New York food you miss having in DC?
I'm doing chicken.
Go ahead. Yeah, you go first. Go ahead.
Chicken and broccoli and brown sauce, some boneless spare ribs, and then some lo mein, just lo mein, no vegetables, no protein, no nothing. Banging.
And for me, there's this chicken vodka pizza that I get at this place called John's of Arthur Avenue. And man, it is fucking phenomenal. It's like penne vodka sauce with cheese, pizza, and like chicken cutlet cut up on that bitch. And
on a slice?
It is on a slice. And it's at the point where like me and Crystal might be going to New York, like let's say like a week from now, and we'll be a week out. And she'll be like, we got to get that pizza. You know that, right? Like we got to order that shit. Her mind was blown when she had that shit. I was like, that's what I'm talking about right there. And you guys know me. I'm the opposite of a snob when it comes to my New York shit. Like I'm a New Yorker through and through, born and raised. But like I've always been like, let's chill a little bit on the whole. Oh, New York pizza is the only shit that's great type shit. Like let's chill out a little bit. Pizza's pizza. Pizza's amazing. But when it comes to New York pizza, this is like you literally can't beat this shit. It's like next level incredible.
That sounds like a hell of a fucking slice too.
It's incredible, bro. It's incredible. Reflector, thanks for the $10. Glad your surgery went well, Corin, and your hand is improving. Loved your KKF spot from 3 years ago. Food, golf, politics, then etc. I've got to ask, did you learn if it was really Bill and Hill's dog your cousin hit?
It was. Yeah, my cousin killed their dog. Unfortunately,
your cousin killed Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton's dog?
Yeah, she hit their dog in Chappaqua. They lived in that town. Yeah.
You're lucky Secret Service didn't snipe him.
No, they I think Bill and Hillary like came to their house and like let them know like, hey, it's okay type of shit. But I think the dog was running in the street or the highway or something, and she hit the dog and killed the dog. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Like
That's
Buddy
so
or some shit. Whoever their dog was. Yeah, like that was my cousin. My bad. That's family.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Alex, thanks for the $5. Happy 420, guys. I got a tummy full of gummies and hitting my pens, going to deep outer space on my own. Artemis 420 with the stickiest of the icky. Well, shout out to you, bro. I'm always jealous of people who can like smoke a lot of weed and just feel good from that shit. Like, I'd love to know what it feels like to be you when you're high. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like my brain is wired where the only shit that hits me on some shit where I'm like, oh, this is amazing, is the fucking dangerous ass opioid pills. Where like I take that, I'm like, oh, I'm melting in a cloud and just floating in heaven. You know what I'm saying?
And
dangerous,
I just saw this.
Dangerous as fuck.
That shit was not on purpose. Let me just confirm.
He did not run over Bill Clinton's dog on purpose. I repeat, he did not run over Bill and Hillary's dog on purpose.
Let me see if I can just find this real shit. Yeah, let me look at this shit. This was my fucking cousin. Hold on. Bill Clinton's
dog dies hit by car. Oh my God. What the fuck? What year was this? Does it say or no? You don't have to look. It's okay.
2002.
2002. Oh my gosh. He was like just out of the White House too, dog.
Yeah.
That's literally like a year out of him being in the White House.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That is so fucking wild, bro.
Sorry about that shit.
Did they dox your family OD? Were they like, these are the assholes?
I don't know. They're probably on a watch list or some shit.
Jesus Christ, bro. That's crazy.
Whoa, that is kind of wild. Okay. There are a couple more. Sorry.
Bearded Wordsman, thanks for the $20. Hey, Kyle, I just watched a documentary on how the Nazis and the Zios had similar interests and may even have worked together. This is the first time I've ever heard this. Curious if you have heard this theory. Yes, I have heard this theory before, and I forget the exact names, but there was literally like these sort of like terrorist agencies that reached out to the Nazis because they thought like, hey, it'll help us. If the Nazis expel Jews, it helps us because they'll just come here. So like, let's work with them and make a deal where it's like, send us more Jews. Like, so yes, it's a very weird history. And I have heard that before, but the details escape me, but they're incredible to learn the history of it. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it. Jack Rousseau, thanks for the $5. Kyle, can you please cover this video from the other day by the Dre dossier on the Iran blockade and Oracle? Larry Ellison is evil and not discussed. I'll look it up. The Dre dossier. I'll take a look. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Jack.
Jeff, thanks for the $5. Get well, Corin. I was having a beautiful eco utopia dreaming, then woke up to this reality. Peace and tolerance to all. Just an old lefty. Appreciate you, bro. That's very kind of you, Jeff.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, and thanks for the get wells.
Clamped, thanks for the $5. Hey, just went through my first breakup about a month ago. Bad. Finally getting over it now. What tips do you have for how to move on for a shy guy? All I'll say, I don't know if I have tips as much as I have solidarity, because all I'll say is you're not the first person to get your heart broken. You won't be the last person to get your heart broken. This shit is super fucking common, and everybody knows what it's like to be in that position where like you get your heart broken and you just feel like it's fucking over. Like, I'm never going to be happy again. I fucking loved the relationship. Now the relationship's over. Like, everybody, or I should say most people, know that feeling. And like, it really is true. It's not just a cliche when people say time heals all wounds. Like, it's actually true. Like, time actually genuinely does heal all wounds. You could be caught up on some shit OD, and like with just enough time, you'll be like, what was I mad about again? What was I feeling?
Exactly.
So that's all I'd say is just like hang in there. And for me personally, I would say develop a nice routine and just stick to that shit, right? Whether it's going to the gym, whether it's going to play pickup basketball, whether it's, you know, going to play in fucking a video game tournament, chess, whatever the fuck, play golf, tennis, whatever the fuck it is. Develop yourself a routine and then stick to that shit. And like, I'm not a fan of the thing a lot of people do where it's like, oh, let me find a rebound person. Like, let me go hook up with this person or that person. It doesn't work. If anything, it just remind you of like, oh, I like this other person more. So like, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do your shit, stick to a routine, give it time, and eventually you will snap out of it. So I would say, and if you're feeling a little bit better after a month, you're good, dog. Some people, I mean, I know people fucking 5 years deep and still like fucking dead, you know? So like,
Yeah.
you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right.
It's good ass advice. And if you do that routine shit, there's someone else out there too. Like you'll find someone else.
100%.
It'll just happen.
Yeah, like it'll happen. It'll happen on some like natural type shit. Sparrow, thanks for the $10. Hey Kyle, love your show and these streams. Did you see Dave Smith on Emily Jashinsky's podcast complain about how you and Mehdi Hassan are too mean to disaffected Trump voters like him? I did not. Like I said, I heard he said some shit about me, but I don't know what he said. I didn't watch it. I didn't listen to it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I'm probably not going to watch it. I'm probably not going to listen to it. But yeah, I'm not surprised he feels that way though. But appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, Sparrow.
CSR Valencia, thank you for the $20 super sticker. Oh, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Jesus, thank you for the $20. Bro, this governor race in Cali got me mad. I better get Xavier Becerra content on TikTok. And I'm like, he wants AI centers, no Medicare for all, doesn't support to abolish ICE, making me a stayer stud. Shake my head. 100%, bro. Like, we're all for stayer on this show. I would have supported Katie Porter, but she lost her goddamn mind. And so I'm going stayer 100%. Yeah, everybody go vote for stayer, man. You live in California. And by the way, I think California is the #1 state with secular talk listeners. It goes like California, New York, Texas. Those are like the top 3. And so there's a lot of secular talk listeners there, bro. And there's a lot of fucking Kyle and Corin listeners in California. Like you could actually check your numbers now. Like you could see.
Oh, really? I'm going to look that shit.
Yeah, do it when we're off air because it's kind of hard to like find it. But
yeah.
You'll see. And like, I'm sure Texas, I guarantee you California is in your top like 5, guaranteed. So like anybody watching this shit, if you're in California, vote for Tom Stayer. You heard it here first.
Thanks,
I kind of want to talk to him. I kind of want to get him on KKF. That'd be kind of cool. Alicia, thanks for the 10,000 whatever denomination that is. Kyle, what do you think of the strange fascination some leftists have with Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, and now Marjorie Taylor Greene? Ilhan Omar and Breonna Joy Gray speak very highly of these far right conspiracy theorists. I guess is what you're saying there. Ilhan Omar talks good about them. I haven't seen that, and I'm not sure if Breonna does either. But to your point, because there is a phenomenon there. There is a phenomenon of people who are on the left who like talk a lot about those characters. And I think the reason is it's novel whenever somebody who's nominally on the right starts saying shit that you agree with. And so you focus on that, you talk about that. The problem is that it paints a misleading picture, right? Like if you are kinder to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson than you are to AOC, you've just lost your mind. Like you've lost an objective analysis of the situation. Like you have to look at it like it's almost like a math equation, right? Like, okay, AOC's with me on 90% of the things and against me on 10% of the things. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tucker and Candace are with me on like 15% of the things and against me on 85% of the things. Why would I be more kind to and give more praise to Candace and Tucker and MTG than I would to AOC? It makes no sense. And so I'm against it from that perspective because it just seems like you lost track of like how to view these things objectively. Now, having said that, I will also talk about those people, but it's almost to like do divide and conquer. It's to like heighten the contradictions and the fighting within the right. So it's sort of like a different mindset going into it, as opposed to just like being a useful idiot for the right and sort of like, sucking off all these characters who don't deserve to be sucked off. You know what I'm saying?
All right, a few more here. We're at the bottom.
Laura, thanks for the $7. My union steward boomer dad loves you, Kyle. Well, shout out to your union steward boomer dad. I love him as well. We support all union workers on this channel. Appreciate you. Bash Bradley, thanks for the $5. Kyle, I've heard you tell voters to show up to polls day of for the midterms this year. I live in a state that only has mail-in voting. What do I do? Well, I mean, if you only have mail-in voting, what is that Washington or Oregon? I think it's one of those two, right? I believe it's one of those two. I think they're one of the only. I think it might be only one state in the country that does that. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's very, very few that do that. But for you, just do the mail-in voting. I guess there's no way around it for you. If everybody's doing it, then it is what it is. DJ Glenn, thanks for the $5. When someone like Stone Cold or Eminem come out lefty, do you think it makes a cultural difference or just cost them righty fans? No, I do. I think that anybody who comes out as a lefty adds to our cultural sway. It just can't be done in like a cringe way. And I don't think that there's only one cringe thing that Eminem did. He did that like anti-Trump rap in the first term that was very awkward.
Yeah, he tried to do it ether, right?
Yeah, that was weird. But Stone Cold has never done. There was nothing cringe about him coming out as being a lefty. So yeah, I would say anybody out there who's a celebrity or whatever, yeah, you can come out as a lefty, like tell people what you think, and it generally helps the cause. I think M Haruni, thank you for the $5. Will you consider getting a Twitch, Corin? Let me answer that for you. My boy does not have time to to do Twitch, bro. Like he's a full-time dad. He does this
Yeah, I don't
show.
even
He
know how
does
to do
other
that
jobs.
shit.
Like he can't do Twitch. Like Twitch is some
Yeah.
shit where your life is Twitch if you do Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
is, right? It's just like all the time, every fucking
like
second a day,
Hassan
right?
streaming like 8 hours a day. Like that's what Twitch is, you know?
Yeah, no Twitch for me. Sorry.
B Grackle, thanks for the $5. Caught the interview with Karishma Manzoor tonight, running for the Dem Senate primary in New Hampshire. I like her a lot. Check her out. All right, will do. Shout out to you, B Grackled.
All right.
I like your name, by the way. Aravin Drach, thank you for the $100. Hello, Kyle. You're my favorite political commentator. I am from India, but I also follow U.S. politics closely because it has high impact on global economy. Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you, and shout out to you. I love that you're watching from India. I haven't looked at the numbers from there, but there's probably at least a few thousand that watch us in India. So shout out to you.
Yeah.
You're part of a unique and exclusive crew. We appreciate you.
Thanks.
Tony Izzo, shout out, brother. Thank you for the $5, man. If you think it's baffling that Bill Maher was a Bernie to Klobuchar voter, Seth MacFarlane was someone who went from Bernie to Buttigieg. Oh boy. Wow, yeah, that's a rare one. I feel like that's a rare one. It's a real shame, that one right there. But
yeah,
he might run again too. So everybody buckle up for that. He might run again, and he might make some noise. Here's the thing about Pete. Like the white people in New Hampshire love them some Pete Buttigieg. They fucking love him. But you know who doesn't like Pete Buttigieg at all? Black people. There's not a single black person in this country that's like, I love that. He's the one I'm voting for.
Awkward.
Literally,
Yeah.
he had 0% in a poll with black Americans, which I don't know if you know this, but if you want to be the Democratic presidential candidate, sort of like thing number one is you need black people to like you. Like there's no way around that shit, you know?
0 is crazy.
Eagles fly by. Thanks for the $5. Hey guys, Wemby wins first unanimous DPOY Defense Player of the Year in NBA history. You guys think he'll win unanimous again next year? I do think so long as he remains healthy. 100%. As long as he's healthy, bro, he's going to fucking rack up so many
He'll win MVP next year.
things. He'll win MVP and DPOY. Like we're
100%.
going to be in a Wemby era. The only thing I'm concerned about is how he already had blood clots at his young age.
Oh, that's scary.
Chris Bosh had him, but Chris Bosh had him in a worse place, I believe. I think Wemby just had him in his shoulder. But when you're his height, that just in and of itself is a health problem. Like it's a real issue because your body, it struggles to get the blood everywhere that it like needs to go. Like, and it's genuinely like you will die younger when you're that tall. We talked about this a long time ago. Like, so I worry about his health, but if he does stay healthy, he's going to be one of the GOATs already. Like he's already showing like the way he's developed in just 3 years in the league, like shit.
Unreal.
Like he could win a chip this year, bro. Like it's crazy what we're looking at.
100%.
Not really Rachel Atwood. Thanks for the $5. How weird is it that a billionaire might be the best governor for California? Also, Rose's warm relationship with Tucker and MTG makes me deeply uncomfortable. Yeah, you know, I actually reached out to him about that. And I was like, hey, listen, man, like this is not like, I understand what you're trying to do. I understand that what you're trying to do is be like, look, everybody's against Trump. Everybody's against these horrible policies. And like, we are in an alignment against these people. And it's like, for people like that, they got to apologize. They got to get to the back of the line. Like, you want to come in the tent? You can come in the tent, but you're coming on our fucking terms. Okay. You're not going to come in here and be a leader. And like, now you're helping to control the Democratic Party. Like, no, fuck you. And you got a lot of shit that you're still horrible on. You want to ask MTG about fucking trans people? You want to ask her about any of a number of different issues? Like, it's going to be ugly. And so I agree with you. And I sort of reached out to him to be like, I don't know about all this, bro. I don't know about all this. And so I don't know. We'll see. But like now is not the time for a sort of like enlightened centrist horseshoe theory, like, oh, the right and the left coming together shit. No, now's the time for like a radical leftist to be like, step aside, bitch. It's our time now. And so like that's what we need. So I totally agree with you, and I expressed that concern. All
right, last two here.
D-Blues guy, thanks for the $5. You think Obama hanging out with Mamdani helps the Dem socialism movement? I do, because basically think about it. Who has the power right now? Mamdani is an elected official. He's mayor of New York City. He has a tremendous amount of power. Obama has no power right now. He's not president anymore. And so what this was is Obama coming to Mamdani on his terms. So it's almost a moment of like Obama being like, look, I see the writing on the wall. I see where the party's going. And this is him like lending, you know, a little bit of support in that way. And so I think it's actually a huge deal. And I think it's like total victory for Mamdani in the same way that like Abdul El Sayed surging is a total victory for Hassan, right? Like the left flank is winning. It's that simple. Jesus, thanks for the $5. Do your cats ever just lay on your stomach or back and sleep, but you don't want to get up because they're deep in sleep and purring? Yes, my cats oftentimes will crawl all over me and like sleep on me and do all that stuff. And they're amazing. We love our cats.
All right, here's the last one that just came in.
Alicia, thanks again. Appreciate you. Ilhan Omar said that we should give a sort of welcome to MTG on the Breakfast Club podcast, which is on YouTube. And Brianna Joy Gray mentioned it on an interview with Jimmy Dore. Greetings from an expat in Chile. Well, shout out to you, Alicia. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's so Ilhan. Now, did she qualify that comment? Because yeah, it's a little too loose. I kind of agree with you that that's a little too loose. And it's just like, again, okay, if you want to say the right things and you want to improve in your politics, that's great. Welcome to the tent. Get to the back of the line and shut the fuck up. Like, we're gonna lead the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really that simple. Like, you can't come in here as a right winger who's still a right winger on so many issues and like, hey, now I'm at the front of the line in the fucking Democratic coalition. Like, no, how about you shut the fuck up? And how about you get in the back of the line? And how about you let the leaders lead? And like, you're a right winger, you're still a right winger on like what 80% of the issues. Like, I'm happy that you're critical of fucking the Iran war. I'm happy you're critical of what Israel's doing. That's great, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I mean, didn't she vote for like the big bullshit bill that kicked 18 million people off Medicaid? And isn't her voting record even on things like Israel fucking horrible? So like, tread carefully is all I'm saying. And that seems like the opposite of treading carefully. So yeah, I agree with you. Let's not cream ourselves over like obviously fucking right wing freaks like that. It just seems like a bad idea.
That's all of them. Kyle, love you. I wanted to quickly, Molly, I think had a panic attack. I wanted to get just quickly what you did when you had yours. How did you get through it?
So for me, I was actually driving to the mall to go see a movie with Crystal and the kids. And like I said, I didn't eat anything in the morning, or I had very little, and I had too much caffeine, and I hit my vape pen too much, and I like induced a panic attack. And
right.
What I did is it was almost like my fight or flight response kicked in. Like, that's how I felt. Like the walls were closing in, like I was going to die or some shit. And so for me, I went with the flight instead of the fight. And so I got up, I told Crystal, I got to go somewhere. They were in the movie theater. I literally walked out of the movie theater and just walked like a motherfucker everywhere around. Like there's a mall right by there. I just kept walking. I got a big ass thing of Gatorade, chug the Gatorade, put it on the back of my neck. And just kept walking until I calmed myself down a little bit.
So your heart was like pounding? Like
heart was pounding like crazy. There were moments where I felt like I was going to pass out. Yeah. And that's what I did.
Yeah. She, because it's like tax season and like she does all the taxes and like we just have mad laundry. And I think everything just like hit her at once, she said. And like, yeah, same type of thing. And I was like reading up on it. And I guess if you like say you're having a panic attack out loud and kind of like own it and like breathe or whatever, balloons come across the screen.
I don't know why that happened. That's so weird.
but yeah, no, I didn't know if you had any thoughts or like what you did.
So what did she do? What did she do?
I think she just wrote it out. I think she just laid down and kind of just like laid down in a dark room. Like she didn't go to her jujitsu and kind of just, I think, let it ride out.
And how long did it last? Did she say?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know, but I guess she got through it because she's good now.
Yeah, it happened with Crystal one time too when one of the kids was sick.
It's scary.
She just got hit with some shit. Yeah, it's weird because if you never had one, you can't understand it. And I had never had one until I had that, and then I realized like the fact that was even a possibility scared me to my core. Like it took me like months before I got to the point where I was really settled back on some normal shit because in the back of my mind I was like, what if that happens again? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was so bad. But I mean, there's no. I feel like there are no like really ironclad hardcore like, oh, this is how you fix it. It's like you just gotta like fucking do whatever the thing is that's gonna make you most comfortable and calm you down the most, right? I do feel like across the board, the things that genuinely seem to help is like something to like some like ice or some cold drink or some shit, press it against yourself, take a bunch of deep breaths, drink a lot of water. Laying in the dark, I think that's actually a good one. For me, again, I had to like walk and move all over the place, but if you're feeling that, do that too. And mine, I don't know if mine might have been a little different because it wasn't just a panic attack. I feel like it was also like I brought it upon myself for physiological reasons because I had too much nicotine and caffeine. And like, so it was like the chemical like forced me into having a panic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like, I don't know if it was technically a little different, if there's a different name for it, but fresh air. That's of course a good one too, which I got when I was like walking around all over the place. But it was crazy, bro. I would never in my worst, I would rather I would rather, there's so many other things I'd rather have than that again. Like, I'd rather have diarrhea at any time. I'd rather fucking throw up. Like, there's so many other things I would rather have, horrible things that I'd rather have than deal with that ever again. Because
it's so wild because you say that and it's like until you have it, you don't know the feeling. And like I like heard her tell me she had a panic attack, and you tell me you had a panic attack, and I'm just like, damn, I don't know what that feels like. If I feel like if I had that, I would just be like, no, like you're good. But
no,
like
it's kind of like the best way I can describe it and compare it to anything you've experienced is when you couldn't breathe because you were having that issue because you were
oh fuck
yeah, that exact feeling of like I can't breathe, like I can't, like I'm gonna die any second, I can't breathe. That's what a panic attack feels like. Is that you just feel like I can't breathe, I can't, like everything starts spinning, you can't breathe, you can't, like you just can't. I don't know how to put it other than that. Like just imagine imagine you're like underwater and you have 2 seconds of air left, and you realize I have 2 seconds of air left, and I'm 100 feet from getting out. Like that's what a panic attack feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people are fucking saying they've had like panic attacks.
I mean, it's common, especially I feel like in today's day and age, it's extra common, specifically because, not only because of the modern stresses and stuff, and people, you know, struggle when it comes to their income and paying the bills and all that stuff, but also because the your throat closes up 100%, but also because the substances that we now use a lot these days, I feel like are not good because they do induce, like if you have a lot of energy drinks, you're flirting with a panic attack. You drink a lot of coffee, you're flirting with a panic attack. You smoke cigarettes, or you vape, or you do the nicotine pouches, you're flirting with a panic attack. Like there's all these substances that kind of have those effects. We also eat like shitty processed food all the time, which, you know, deprives you of like the good nutrients that you want in your body, like vegetables, fruits, like basic proteins and shit. Chronic panic attacks, mine are due to PTSD. I mean, I don't know what to say other than I feel for you, because I know what that shit feels like. And Jesus Christ, mine were so frequent, they put me on antidepressants. I hear you, bro. Like it's just rough. So anyway, what I would say is just the basic shit that we just said, plus also try your best to just sort of taper off of whatever substances you have that might induce a panic attack, and just try to like eat healthier and shit like that. And like, you know, drink the right shit. Don't have too much sugar.
Did you have any numbness?
I didn't feel any numbness. No
numbness.
I did not feel any numbness.
All right. Yeah. I just wanted to hear your thoughts, because I don't know if anything could help Molly, because that was scary that she had that shit. And especially for you, that's scary that you had it, you know, and I'm sure I'll have it at some point. Something will hit me.
Yeah. It's, no, I mean, I don't know if I ever would have had one if I didn't.
Yeah, you had that thing.
But the good news is, I told you that right after that happened, I literally never picked up a vape again. The last time I vaped was the panic attack, and I never picked up a vape ever again. I want to quit vaping to see if that helps, but it's so hard. It is hard. But my advice to you, and I wouldn't recommend the way I did it, because the way I did it could only be described as hell. Because I had the panic attack, I stopped vaping, I stopped caffeine and vaping at the exact same time, cold turkey, right? So for the next like month, I was a mess. And I was struggling to like feel like myself again. But what I would recommend for you is taper off. So like go from vaping how you normally do to the next day you say, all right, I'm going to vape, but I'm going to take like whatever, let's say 6 hits per hour. And then every day you reduce that 5 hits per hour, 4 hits per hour, 3 hits per hour, 2 hits per hour. And then you do 1 hit per hour. And then like, and if you feel like, hey, I'm dropping it too quickly. Okay. Stay at 2 hits per hour for a week or whatever. But like, just keep slightly improving to the point where you're donezo. And I would also say at some point you could switch to the pouches instead of the vape, because that's better for your lungs, the pouches. Do like the 3 milligram pouches, put them in for a little, like you can do it, but just taper. I'm a big fan of tapering off everything that's bad for you, you know?
Love you, bro. So the Knicks lose. We're here. Kyle content never missed. Hope that wasn't a waste of your time. Yeah. Thanks, man. Any last words? Anything I missed or anything?
No, man. Love you guys. Everybody out there, stay healthy, stay good. And yeah, I love you too, Corin. I love you too, everybody out there. And I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace, Kyle.
Later.
Love you guys. Hopefully that helps if anybody had panic attacks, because it's scary. I've never had one, but yeah. Who got the last word? Goats? Oh, where's this one? Oh, these are cute little hearts. Hey guys. Peace. Love you guys. Bye. No, I can't put Go Hawks. Love you from ATL. You guys are going down. All right. See you guys next week. Thanks everybody for the super chats. I appreciate it. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.